All right. All right. All right. All right. Seems like that should be good. All right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Good morning. We're soon about to start the main event of the day, which is Capture the Flag New Year 2024 tournament. The finals between the final two teams that made it all the way through the bracket and is gonna face off each other today to find out who's the best in a series of best of 5. All right. So should be good. Should be good. Testing the stuff. All right. All right then. The game's gonna start shortly. The game's gonna start shortly. And right now, as we can see, everyone is warming up on this map. We see some players already playing, some players spectating. Everything as it should be. Everything as usual. Everyone's getting warmed up for the games will soon begin. Once the players all have arrived and ready, it will soon get started. All right, let's get up here closer and inspect the TNT battles as they rage on. Some players are AFK, probably chatting up with the teammates, while some are doing the final warm-up right before the game. Oh, it's bound to be exciting. It's bound to be exciting. All right. All right. So, let's see. Okay. It should be here probably. It should be there. All right. Looks like it's gonna start soon. We can refresh this. I guess we can do this first. And with that, welcome to the New Year 2024 tournament in Jacob's Capture the Flag. Today is the finals of this event, and where Team 5-Pete will be facing Team Triumph. And looks like the players are joining into their respective teams. Team 5-Pete is going to be blue, and Team Triumph is going to be red this time around. So we're gonna set it up real quick. Seems 5-Pete blue, Triumph red. All right. Triumph red. All right, so the Triumph is red with the players such as BKB, Carrier Beep, Jack, and Wank. Meanwhile, in Team 5-Pete, we are going to see action from Arvid, Classic, Sour Lemon, and Zenerty. These are the players from the two of the best teams. All of them are very skilled, very experienced. Some less so, some very, very much so. So we're gonna see some very interesting games today. And looks like the first map might just be Industries. It appears the players are just doing a little walk, getting used to the map. And on the Team Triumph, meanwhile, other team seems to be all AFK, except for Zenity, who's doing a little parkour at the very beginning to warm up his movement. Very wise, very wise. Alright, so yeah, these two teams are gonna face off each other today. It's gonna be a series of 5 games. And so, in order to win the tournament, you need to win at least 3 times. Alright, let me probably disable the chat so it doesn't interfere. Alright, okay, there we go. That should do the trick. And also we're gonna do that. Alright. The game's about to start very soon. It appears the players are still getting ready. And right now, nothing much is happening. So yeah, it's gonna be best of 5. The players have an opportunity to ban certain maps and all of that. And we're gonna get to it as we keep going on with the event. So, Industries. Let's see. We have a little chance to inspect the map before the games begin. All the maps are mirrored to enable balanced gameplay. On this map, basically, and in Capture the Flag in general, your objective is to capture the flag. For the red team, it is to capture the blue flag, and for the blue team, it's to capture the red flag. Once the flag is grabbed, the player then must make all the way to the home and click on his own flag to secure the capture. So you kind of need to bring it. However, in order to do that, you must get past all the players. And they're going to be, well, obviously stopping you. And the way this works usually is that there's at least one player who's dedicated defending the flag, possibly 2, whilst other players are trying to do the attacking. The main weapon in this game, the main utility that players are going to be using is the TNT. And, okay. So, we're gonna see a lot of TNT action going on. However, that's not the only weapon. There's also mines you can set up, which are passive. They don't move, but they prevent, unless enemy defuses them, they prevent from enemy to be able to move in the area, can catch them off guard. And there's, of course, a lot of store items like rockets or grenades. And, of course, there's also flamethrower and all the other stuff, but TNT is pretty much the main weapon here, and the main way how to kill other players. So we're gonna see a lot of battles with that going on. All right. Actually, yeah. All right. Let's probably enable the chat. So we actually see if there's game is starting. Okay. Seems like nobody's talking now at the moment. All right. Yeah, the game is supposed to start at 8 o'clock sharp. Right now it's 5 minutes past. Looks like teams are needing some extra time to prepare. The way the rounds will work, so in order to win the game, you need to win, it's going to be best of 5, so you need to win at least three games. Each game is going to be held on different map, and each map is going to be split in 2 halves of 12 minutes. Alright, looks like the game is actually going to start in 10 seconds. Here we go. Alright, let's quickly... Alright. Looks like for the team Triumph, it's going to be Carrier and Venk on the attack. Meanwhile, Team 5-Pete, we have Arvid here running and meeting Carrier on the roof. It seems like this is going to be the first TNT battle of today. Xenerty is meeting Jack on the other roof. Classic's making all the way on the roof, and same for Vank. It's actually super balanced. Let's see if somebody... Looks like the Classic is able to grab the flag. Same thing by Vank. Both teams have grabbed the flag. This game starts off really the same. However, looks like Vank dropped the flag. Sour caught up to him, and Classic is going to run away with the flag, which might be able to be... Which looks like it's gonna be the first capture of the game. Looks like it's going to be the first capture of the game. Indeed. And that puts the score 1-0 for the team 5-Pete. Whilst putting the huge... well, maybe not huge, but putting the tempo in the hands of 5-Pete. And it's always very good if your team manages to get the first capture. You have the advantage. You can choose the pace of the game, play more chill, or keep pressuring. And it's just that one more capture closer to the winning the game. All right, looks like Team Prime here is able to clear out the defense, and we're having a battle here with the Jack and Xenerty on the top of the roof. BKB joining in. Classic is trying to make his way through the center. BKB is on him. On the other side, Vank is going through the roof, and Carrier 2 in the attack. Arvid's chasing Vank and is able to get him. And it looks like Carrier is going to be alone here and eliminated. Similarly, the attack from 5-Pete also doesn't pan out this time around. Both teams are able to clear out the attackers, and the battle rages on. We see Arvid all the way pushed up in the attack, meeting Carrier. Sour 2. Looks like both defenders from the 5-Pete are actually have left the flag area to find their value in the battlefield. And we see here Classics trying to come in once more, fighting the Jack at the very entrance. Right. So far we see a lot of games. Apart from the early capture, there's a lot of attacks, but no grabs so far. Vank's going on the roof. Arvid explodes Carrier. So Vank's going to be in the attack alone. Meanwhile, we see here Jack mining Classic and BKB killing off Xenerty. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Vank has taken the second floor on this map. So let's explore the flag area a little bit. Looks like the flag is covered with sand here, preventing from quick captures. Of course, there's also a mine here. And looks like Vank is utilizing the vines to get across on the other side. He exchanges himself. Carrier uses the grenade to clear out the sand, vines away. Arvid's chasing him. Carrier explodes him. This might be capture. However, not so fast. There's still Classic here. Carrier kept whining, and Jack is here to protect this grab. Takes out both Sour and Classic. What a good timing and positioning by Jack. Able to help Carrier. Yeah, this looked like it might be a grab. Might be a capture. He's free to run all the way home. And we have first capture from Team Triumph, putting the score to 1-1 with 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining until the end of the first half of the game. Quite interesting. BKB takes out the Xenerty, and yeah, looks like Team Triumph is securing the defenses and pushing on another attack. Looks like Xenerty is going to face 2 people here. Drops down. Carrier's here alone. Explodes Arvid, goes on the attack. Looks like he's going for the roof. And as expected, the sand has been placed back. The reason why the sand is used is because basically sand falls down. So if you want to grab flag, you need to click repeatedly through it, or you need to blow it up, and it's just 1 extra TNT that might buy you time in order to protect your flag, and makes it a little bit more difficult for the team to grab the flag. Plus there's a mine up here. There could even be a mine down there under the sand, concealed or not. That's kind of one of the benefits of having it there. Looks like the red flag is going to be taken by Arvid. Where is he? He's running up here. Looks like Vank might be able to intercept him, but Classic is here to protect him. And just like Jack, he was able to help out his teammate, who is carrying the flag. And it seems like, oh, interesting. It seems like Arvid's going to be able to bring the flag home. However, now the sand is kind of preventing him to get a slightly quicker grab, but that's okay. He doesn't need to worry about attacking his own flag. He can take a little extra time without the risk. Right. Let's see. Looks like Xenerty's... Let's follow Xenerty for a little bit. He's going to try enter through the roof. Explodes the blocks. Meets Jack on the roof. So in order to be able to attack, he needs to get him. He manages to do that. Jumps on the 2nd floor. But Jack is already back from the spawn. Carrier's joining in the defense. Classic managed to grab the flag, but immediately dies. Taken out by Carrier, who momentarily joined in on the defense. Probably good call, good timing. And now he's going to go on the attack. All right, let's see. It looks like Xenerty might be able to go for another attack. It's like he's going for the roof. Carrier here is using vines as well and taking the roof. So let's see how Carrier does this. Let's see how this player, he drops in. He's between 2 players, which is not exactly the best place. He does take out one of the players, which makes temporarily Vank in 1v1, but the spawn is right there, so it's really not exactly advantageous to take out, to exchange. And looks like the defense is solid on the team 5-peat this time around, so they're able to clear out that attack. However, Carrier's here back once more, kills them both. This time here, tries to vine across to make it to the roof. Meanwhile, on the other side, seems like Xenerty has taken the 2nd floor. And it looks like there was 3 players defending at the moment. Ooh, Carrier was able to momentarily grab a flag, but also gets taken out immediately. So yeah, the score is 2-1 in the favor of the 5-peat. So far, it looks like the game's it's kind of balanced. Could be going either way. Looks like Xenerty is trying to make through the front, doesn't quite succeed. Carrier's going on the roof, but Arvid already sees him, so he doesn't quite make it all the way. So yeah, looks like it's mostly kind of. Oh, Classic manages to grab a flag here, and is able to sneak past. And Zenertin is in the position to protect him. Jack manages to take the blue flag. However, he drops it. Saur is able to defend it. Carrier is trying to intercept. Looks like Arvid takes the flag now. Okay. It seems like Arvid is actually going to make it. Unless Venk is going to be able to do something here. Looks like he was running into the enemy player and gets cooked. Right. So that puts the score to 3-1 with 1 minute 24 seconds remaining in the game. Zernert is battling it out with BKB. Gets cleared out. On the opposite side, it looks like they managed to clear out the attack from the Team Triumph as well. Now there's quite a lot of players on the roof. With only 54 seconds remaining in this half of the game, Team Triumph right now is two flag captures behind in the score. So, but looks like they might switch it up. Jack is here in the attack. Vank joins quickly too, but Zenerty takes him out. Alright, and looks like final 20 seconds will be probably uneventful. Unless Arvid might take a... Nope. Yeah, looks like 5 seconds remaining in the half. And that's time. Right. Score 3-1. And that concludes the first half of this first match on the map Industries. Looks like 5-Feet managed to take that first cap, that first initiative. Then Team Triumph manages to get a capture for themselves. And in similar fashion, the 5-Feet also manages to get a capture not too soon later as well. And not too long before the game ends, they manage to get yet another capture. So, all right. Okay, so let's see. There's like right now there's a little brief period of little discussion between the team, maybe some change of plans, change of strategy. Their thoughts after the first half of the game. They have time to regroup, rethink their approach, what they're gonna do, whether they're gonna change their plans in the attack or defense, whether they're going to change which players are playing defense or attack. And then soon the next half of the game will start. All right, and now the second half of the game has started. Looks like Jack and Carrier are syncing up on the top of the roof. Meanwhile, Classic goes from the center, winds up to the roof, drops down. Zenerty meeting Vank on the roof. Classic takes out BKB with a grenade. I guess the first kill in this half of the game. BKB is using grenade, trying to stop Classic. Vank tries to stop him with the grenade too. Manages to get him. Zenerty manages to retake the flag and is trying to escape. However, not so close. BKB takes him out. Yet another dangerous push in the very beginning of the game from the team 5-Pete. Alright, and if you see here, Jack is fighting Arvid on the roof. Sour is able to catch Jack there while he was looking around. And it appears that now the pressure is once more on the Team Triumph side. Then it is going from the roof. Drops in but immediately dies. Looks like Arvid's gonna join the attack. Let's see if on the other side it seems more quiet. So right now it looks like the pressure is indeed on the Team Triumph side. Alright, let's follow Classic for a moment. He's going through the roof, immediately drops down, takes out Vank. BKB doesn't see him. Actually, he does, manages to turn around, gets him. And even though he managed to grab a flag, he didn't survive to bring it all the way home. Same goes for Zenerty. Jack joined the party a little late, but it's already cleared out. Looks like the Team Triumph is prioritizing the defense. We don't see, we see a lot of times where the third player joins in on the defense. However, at the cost of weaker attacks, and we are not seeing that much attacks on this team's side, even though at the moment there's nobody defending it nor attacking. Well, they don't need to defend it if they are meeting the attackers in the middle of the map. And that's actually pretty good strategy because, like, even if you do lose the battle here, there's still enough time to come from the spawn and meet them once more in this place. Looks like Jack is able to take them out. He takes a little extra time, tries to use grenade. Carrier's here to join. Oh, it looks like this two-man attack from Team Triumph is bringing some fruits. Classic did not manage to... Actually, he did manage to get Jack. And Carrier is also taken out, which means that this flag is going to return back to the 5-Pete. And we see here Sour quickly putting down the sand to hide the flag. Sets up a single mine. In this tournament, the mine is only one per player. Only one mine per player. And but usually there's two mines per player. Alright, so now the 5-Pete is pushing hard with 3 players. And Team Triumph is able to take out 2 players, but the third player is still in the attack. However, he does not manage to escape from the front door. Now he's forced to go through the roof. Unfortunately, there is he's stopped because the opening is not opened. And wow, insane grenade by Vank takes him out, securing Team Triumph's defenses. Excellent play there. And yeah, so far there was 2 grabs by both teams. However, unable to secure the flags all the way home. Looks like Classic is going to try get Carrier. Carrier seems to be clueless about him, and he does manage to get him. Yeah, it appears Sour's actually staying a bit closer to the flag now. He's not pushing up too far. And we have a lot of battles on the Team Triumph side of the map. Looks like this might be a potentially dangerous attack with 2 players joining in the attack. Looks like Zenerty is trying to use grenade to take out the BKB. BKB is turning around because there's 2 players, and he's forced to fight both of them. Zenerty is able to grab a flag, and now Venk tried to stop them. However, because Classic is still there, able to defend his teammate, he's unable to. Oh, looks like Classic is catching Venk off guard while he doesn't notice. Oh, interesting turn of events. Looks like Team Triumph was able to actually catch the flag and not let it go away. And now BKB was guarding it until it is returned all the way back. Looks like we're going to see yet another dangerous attack by 5-Pete. Looks like they managed to clear out both of the players, and the fence is secured. We don't see that much dangerous moments happening from Team Triumph at the moment. It seems it's mostly down to Carrier alone. He's going into the attack. Arvid's probably going to jump up on them, jumping on the Venk, fighting him in the outside. Carrier is trying to fight Sour at the very entrance. He manages to enter. And Arvid exchanges with Carrier. All right. All right. Looks like Classic here single-handedly applying the pressure on the Team Triumph. Going in from the second floor, dropping down. No, not yet actually. He's actually going around and clears out the mine by dropping on top of it. Uses grenade. However, does not quite make it out alive. However, that was a valiant effort from trying to take out the entire team on his own. All right, and now we were about to observe attack by Team Triumph, but looks like the Carrier didn't have really too much chances here. 1 versus 3 defenders. Looks like Jack is... let's observe Jack's attack here. Looks like he's going to go from the bottom of the map. Gonna vine up and get on the second floor here, this little upper area. drops down, fights Sour, clears out half of the sand here, and this is really good demonstration why sand actually helps Sour, because the TNT could have been used on the Sour, instead it got used on the sand. And now Classic manages to grab a flag and is able to probably make an escape here, and is going to bring the flag all the way home. Yeah, Zenerty takes care of the chaser, and Classic's all secured and gonna bring the flag all the way home. And that's going to be another capture for the team 5-Pete. Oh man. With 7 seconds remaining in this game, looks like it's gonna be the game. Final grenades being tossed, and that's the first game. Team 5-Pete takes the lead in the series and wins the first matchup in this finals on the Industries. Looks like, however, at the second half of the game, the pace really slowed down, especially in the beginning of the game. However, throughout all of the game, looks like there was a way huger pressure, huger presence from the Team 5-Pete on the Team Triumph's side, which also resulted in way more captures. However, there was quite a lot of moments where there was just grabs, but they didn't end up being all the way captures. But not so much moments on the Team Triumph, unfortunately. Or fortunately for the Team Triumph, Team 5-Pete. All right, and that concludes the first game. Now it's going to be. It appears it's going to be Torvus, another map. All right, looks like the second matchup of the tourney of finals is going to take place on the Torvus between Team 5-Pete, which is on the blue side, and Team Triumph on the red side. So far, the first game resulted in the victory. The first matchup resulted in the victory of Team 5-Pete, but now on the second game. We don't know yet. We're about to find out. Let's see. It looks like in the pre-game, before the game starts, looks like Zenerty is and Classic's taking a little visit on the on the Team Triumph's flag. Players are getting ready, about to start the game. So yeah. So far, the first game was pretty eventful. A lot of captures happening, a lot of dangerous moments, especially on the Team Triumph side by the Team 5-Pete. They were able to get a lot of grabs. Not all of them made it home, but still there was just so much attacks that they managed to get a lot of captures as well. And even though Team Triumph tried to defend their best, it seems like perhaps that wasn't the best strategy. Because it seems like a lot of times Carrier was alone in attack, and also they did manage to meet their players on the top of the roof, giving them extra battle or two before they even get to the flag. All right. On this map, we see the flag is located on this little platform here. Yeah, it looks like Arvid's already doing pre-game defenses, putting some glass for enhanced vision, yet the players cannot run through it. Okay, and we take the game is actually started. Yeah, the game has actually started, and looks like Carrier is gonna take the second floor here. Arvid jumps on the roof. Carrier takes out Sour. Takes out Arvid as well. Clears and gets a grab. Oh, was that a rocket at the early game? Classic takes out Vank. However, Carrier did not quite manage to escape. But it was a really nice attack by Carrier. Now it looks like Zenerty has grabbed the flag and is trying to make out. Oh! And they actually managed to capture him. All three players throw themselves into the ball and prevented the flag from being taken away. And now it looks like Team Triumph is going to be more in the pushing in an attack. Looks like actually Jack and BK is going on the defense here. Carrier is in the second floor, walking around. Flag is taken by Zenerty. He jumps out, is trying to clear out the water with the TNT. BKB is going to be able to intersect him. The flag is also taken by Vank. And Vank is Sour's hot on his tails. Looks like Vank is using sponges. Tries to take out Sour, the chaser, but Sour stops there for a moment and is not getting captured. Looks like both teams has grabbed the flag here. Zenerty is actually eliminated. And now that basically leaves only Vank with the flag. Yeah, looks like Carrier's fighting Sour here. Where is Vank actually? He's actually all the way here, bringing the flag home for his team. Looks like on the Taurus, even though the 5P managed to do 2 grabs, they didn't bring it home, and meanwhile Team Triumph is able to secure their first capture, putting the score 1-0 in the taking the initiative score-wise on this game. All right. Right, let's see. Looks like Classic is going to wind up here. Fails the jump, falls into the water. He's trying to wind up. Now he's fighting Jack, and Vank is here to sandwich him. And BK explodes Zenerty, taking out the entire attack of the 5-P here. Alright. Carrier gets mined. Fell for a mine, so the attack from Triumph also didn't succeed this time around. Alright, Jack's fighting Zenerty here. Zenerty is standing on a single block, and it looks like Jack won't be able to get him. Oh, Zenerty actually went around and is able to take out Jack. Now he joins the attack. Actually, he doesn't join. He's alone here, and he gets taken out. Classic's going to attempt to go through the other side. Looks like Team Triumph once again prioritizing the defense. 3 people in defense versus 1 player. So that means the carrier is going to be all alone here. They do take out. Actually, they don't take him out. Classic's still alive here, and now Xanis take also joins, but to no avail. They are taken out. However, at the same time, there's no action really happening on the other side either. So let's see. Some battles going on in the very center. Looks like the team 5-Pete is going to win those engagements. Carrier is going to fight Sour in the center. He's gonna try to go around and does not manage to succeed. Sour takes him out with a flamethrower. So yeah, Sour's defense is like, so it looks like 5-Pete's defense is not at the flag, but actually more in the center of the map. And it seems like it seems like it was paying off way more in the industries than on this map. So yeah, so far the score is 1-0. Appears like Classic and Zenerty once again are going to be on attack. However, Team Triumph Vank here is meeting Zen. BKB, they both chase him on the other side. Carriers getting winding up all the way on the roof. Takes out Arvid. Fights on the second floor. Drops down on stairs here. However, Sour is able to take him out. It's actually quite difficult to attack this position on the second floor from the stairs. Looks like they actually the glass is in fact preventing from quick entrance. It's interesting to see some new methods being developed to protect their team's flag. Looks like Arvid's going to fight here. Takes out one of the players. Classic takes out the other player. Xanarty was here too. However, Carrier also manages to take the flag, and it's going to be both players going to carry the flag now. Arvid's and Xanarty is trying to. Oh, Carrier made a mistake there, trying to fight Sour there, and Xanarty was able to intercept him. Which means that Classic now has the flag and is going to be able to bring it home. Thus putting the score 1-1. Great effort by both teams. Great effort by 5-Pete, able to secure that second flag. And now that puts the score 1-1. With 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this half of the second match. Looks like Carriers once more on second floor. Going from behind again. Takes out Sour with grenade. There's a mine. Takes out the mine. Takes out Arvid. Vank was here too to assist the attack. However, it looks like Carrier was pretty much able to secure it all alone. However, still it's good because Vank would be able to support him in the attack. Zenerty does grab but dies. Looks like Classic is actually going to be able to grab. And however, Vank is here to intercept, not letting him out. BKB is also chasing. So if they manage to get Classic, and they do manage to get Classic, which means the tables have turned, and now on when both teams had the flag, Team Triumph takes out the other player, securing the flag for their player, and they get a capture. Good effort from Team Triumph here. The score now thus is turned into 2-1 with 3 minutes 18 seconds remaining in this game. Yeah, this game is way more, a bit more dynamic, it seems. It seems we even saw two stalemates, which is interesting to say the least. Looks like Carrier is going to fight Sour here in the center. but it appears that he's, let's say, on the other side. On the other side, Arvid gets taken out, so however, Classic is still here fighting Vank. Meanwhile, Carrier here is going to use the vines, gets on, doesn't actually get on the top of the roof because Arvid keeps chasing him, does not let him take the roof easily, and gets him eliminated. Alright. Looks like BKB, it looks like Classic made that little temporary platform that he was utilizing to gain some advantage here. He's gonna try to go on the roof. Looks like all the Team Triumph is here defending. Vank tags Classic and Carrier explodes Sour, which probably means that he might be... actually, he only exploded him in the center, and Sour is already back defending the flag. Looks like he's actually gonna chase Carrier here, and takes him out rather easily with the flamethrower instead of engaging him here. And now he's going to push up. So meanwhile, the defense here is happening. Ooh, Carrier explodes Classic, drops all the Team Triumph all here. They do have like lead, which in one capture, and we saw all of the 4 players defending. They prioritized the safety of having that one extra capture. So yeah, in this scenario, it is probably the best call. And there's only 1 minute remaining in this half of the game. Looks like Carrier is going to grab another flag. Unless 5 feet is going to get a grab here, or if they're going to intercept Carrier, there is enough time for him to get through. However, Carrier is going to be... Oh, Arvid did manage to grab, but drops the flag. Carrier uses Rocket to clear out Classic so he doesn't get killed. I think it's going to be secured, which will put Team Triumph in very comfortable 2-flag lead. Xanarty is trying to do final action in the... He gets taken out in the final moments of the game. 20 seconds remaining on this. We see Vank fighting Arvid. BK is fighting the Classic here. So far, there is not enough time to get any captures, but players still keep fighting. It's not over until it's over. And with that, the first half of the second match is concluded. All right. Also, I probably should. Hold on. Should forget to do one important thing. All right. So. Yeah, that concludes the first half of this game. Each half is 12 minutes long, and now it's going to be. Now it's going to be second half of the game. So yeah, in the previous one, the Team Triumph managed to get a 2-flag lead with 3 total captures, and 5P managed to get only 1 capture. There was few grabs, but they didn't quite get it. And looks like the game already started. Not much. Actually, no, never mind. It's not started at all. Yeah, that's the downside of not seeing the chat. Perhaps should re-enable it. And so yeah. Right. Interesting. I wonder if there's going to be any changes in the strategy for Team 5-Pit, since they did manage to lose more captures, lose more flags rather. I can comment that they did use interesting strategy by using the glass in order to secure this behind area to prevent from quick entrances and quick flag captures. Like the player needs to use one more TNT in order to even enter the space. That's quite interesting, and I think it was working. I think it was worth the effort. However, despite all of that, Team Triumph was able to be triumphant on the first half of that game, getting more captures and bringing them home. Interestingly, there was 2 stalemates, and usually when stalemates happen on this map, usually it ends up in both teams defending the player with the flag for really, really long time, and then that can end up in a game with not much happening for a real long time. However, this time around, despite the 2 stalemates, the flag carriers were taken out quite early, and thus preventing from stalemate to getting stale. And we saw captures from both sides there. Not sure why, but all right. So yeah, right now there's a little time before the game starts. Little time where we can check out the chat, and looks like we have a message by NVZHNN who's saying, "Let's get a GG LOL in chat." However, it appears that he was the only one who messaged so far. So not a lot of activity going in the chat. To be fair, this is quite unusual timing for the tournament to take place. Usually we host it pretty much 10 hours earlier before this time. So a lot of people might not know and not tune in, but this was the only available time for both teams to meet up, and for all players to be here. And that's just how it is. Life can't always have that time to play. And it looks like we're going to the second part of the game is going to start, and we're going to see some action. Let's see if there's going to be quick grabs on the second half. Looks like Bank tags Xenerty. BKB is rushing back. Classics here. On the other side, we see Arvid and Sour fighting Carrier. Looks like he won one engagement. He's going to try and get on the roof here. He does not get eliminated. He's using the Vine to Vine across. Oh, I guess he saw Arvid, or maybe not, but takes out Sour, but Arvid's back already. So yeah, meeting Carrier here, he has to do a lot of kills, a lot of work versus 2 players just to be able to even get close to the flag. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like Team Triumph is doing also a great job at defending. Arvid this time makes all the way. That doesn't really lead to anything. Classic here alone on the behind of the map takes this area. He probably is so far up here. He's probably waiting for his teammates. He's drawing away 2 defenders. Looks like takes out Jack. BKB now goes back. Yeah, BKB was forced to use grenade there because he wasn't back in time to use the TNT. And I think that was the entire plan for the Classic here. And that's like, ooh, and Sour joins unexpectedly. Actually, entire team is there, which probably will mean that Carrier will be able to get a free grab here, but actually not. He fails the jump. Xenerty is all the way back. Sourlemon does drop their flag. Carrier is forced to go all the way over the TNT. Quite interesting play here. Looks like Team 5-Pete. Ooh, Carrier is going to be intercepted here by Classic. Sour is also chasing him. He's winding up. Looks like his Vine skills pays off. Ooh, he drops the flag. And unfortunately, it looks like Arvid was able to take out Jack. Otherwise, Jack would have been able to re-grab this flag. And the flag stays down and goes back to its home, back to his house. Yeah, that was really interesting play there. We don't usually see all 4 people attack, which almost costed them their own flag. Arvid somehow survived, but didn't get a grab nor a kill. Quite a bit of a madness going on there. Looks like Carrier's grabbed the flag here somehow. Takes out a player. He's going to go through the... Oh, okay, and he gets taken out. He would have been intercepted by Classic, probably, so it would be really tough for him to escape. Right. So far, 8 minutes remains, and Jack takes out Zenerty. Bank takes out Classic. So that attack lost a lot of steam, only Arvid. However, the positions is still all the Triumphs players are on their side of the map, so there isn't a pressure. Looks like Carrier is trying to make his way. He's fighting Sour very far, all the way here. And Sour's basically buying a lot of time here, and it's pretty good for Sour. He doesn't need to worry. Even if he dies, he can get back here in time. Let's see what's happening. Look, meanwhile, Classic is right at the doorsteps of the flag. Takes out Jack, and that allows Zenerty to get a grab here. Zenerty is going to attempt to escape. Might get intercepted. Actually, looks like Classic is going to intercept the interceptor. Looks like the entire team is trying to protect Arvid. Looks like BKB manages to push out all the way on the attack. Gets a grab. Oh, a bit unfortunate, but looks like Carrier is going to get a grab here, but Classic is running with the flamethrower, and that enables Zenerty to capture. Yeah, it seems like a flamethrower game is way stronger on the team 5-pit, and that was enabling quite a few kills, even the flag carrying kills, and that secures the grab for the team 5-pit. So now the team Triumph is only in a 1 flag lead, 1 capture lead. All right, looks like the team Triumph is all the players are here. Arvid manages to get the flag here, drops in, gets a grab, tries to leave. Meanwhile, Carrier also manages to get a grab. Is he gonna get intercepted? It looks like Carrier won't be intercepted this time around, but similarly, actually, Arvid is going to be intercepted, but he has never mind, he doesn't have Classic to protect him anymore. Vank takes out Classic. Arvid winds up on the roof. Vank is... Ooh, use a grenade there. Yeah, looks like Zenerty is gonna join the flag interception. Looks like Jack is also slowly pulling in. Zenerty is fighting... Oh, Classic looks like he's going to help Arvid. Meanwhile, Sour's probably chasing Carrier. Where is Carrier? Carrier is nowhere to be seen. Actually, he's all the way back here. And nobody's really protecting him, but looks like the pressure is more on the Arvid here. Vank is still alive. Oh, takes out Classic, but Zenerty takes out Vank. That's protecting Arvid for time being, and Arvid will make it all the way to their side. To more relative security. And yeah, and this is kind of what I was talking about. We now will probably see potentially extended stalemate. However, it looks like Jack winds up. He's going to be taking job of protecting Carrier. Zenerty takes out Jack. Classic, and looks like BK is here to protect quite a bit of a danger on the Team Triumph side, but it appears they managed to successfully defend Carrier, and he keeps holding the flag. And similarly, Arvid's holding the flag as well, but Arvid is so far not in danger right now. We might see some rockets being utilized. So far for rocket, only Jack has enough money for the rockets. Sour and Arvid only for the grenade, and everyone else doesn't have enough points. A Carrier wind up all the way, sitting on the sponge. He has no mine. Underneath, usually, sometimes players put the mines underneath to not allow the enemy to easily get up. Looks like BK and Vank. BK takes out Zenerty easily. Classic still here, so and Classic also is getting taken out. Is there any pressure on Arvid? Looks like there's no pressure on Arvid. Looks like so far Team Triumph is holding the flag, and however, the time is running out, and despite the capture in this half of the game for Team 5-Pete, they need to get at least another capture, because right now they're one capture down, and if the time will run out, they will lose the match on this map. So they need to get one. Oh, Carrier drops a flag, unfortunately. And maybe Arvid will be able to put the team actually in a draw. Yeah, he manages to, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, he manages to equalize the score. So both teams have an equal score right now. Looks like Arvid wasn't really contested too much. The score is now draw, and that kind of resets everything to 0. So if any of the teams gets a grab, oh, it looks like it's kind of dangerous here. BKB does take out Zenerty. Classic will attempt to go from this side, but looks like he tries. Doesn't succeed. Rotates around to try and attack from other side. People are on him. So defense on. Looks like Vank is going to try doing similar stuff here. He opts to go for the roof. Zenerty is now. No, Zenerty changed his mind. He decided not to help his team, and instead is going to go for the attack. Vank is going to try to go from front. Arvid drops down. Now the Vank is actually going to vine up. Vank is one of the best players. Ooh, grabs the flag, but drops it immediately. Carrier still here, however, Arvid is already behind him. That was quite a dangerous moment there, provided by Team Triumph. However, it didn't work out this time, but that was a little bit quite a danger there. Now looks like Classic's gonna make all the way around without being spotted. It looks like he's finally spotted, but he's going to be able to get the flag grab for free. Looks like a Team Triumph somehow playing like Team 5-Pete. BK does take out a player. Arvid explodes Carrier with the rocket. Which a Carrier was probably in a position where he was near the flag, and unless Vank here, no. Looks like Classic is going to be able to get a final grab in the very last moments of this game, putting Team 5-Pete in the lead. With only 23 seconds remaining, Team Triumph needs to do something here, and something quickly. We see BKB rockets being flying. Team Triumph is throwing all of them, but there's just not enough time, and that will conclude the second game. Wow, what a turn of events. Looks like Team 5-Pete went from being 2 captures down to turning it all around at the very end. What a game. What a game. And of course, it ends up being with the whole map in ruins. The water has been destroyed. A lot of wines, a lot of sponge. We see. So yeah, that's the second match. That puts the Team Triumph with 2 victories. I mean Team 5-Pit with 2 victories. They won on the Industries, and now they just won on the Taurus. Managing to capture 3 flags on the second half of the game. Alright, and now there's gonna be a little time for people to think about the maps. Looks like they already chose the map. It's going to be Deathmatch. It's going to be Deathmatch, it appears. This is where this map is going to be potentially decisive. Well, technically every map from now on is going to be decisive because Team 5-Pit won two maps already, two matches. They only need 1 more victory. So if they win on this map, on this match, they win the entire game. And even though the Triumph had a good lead with 2 captures, they did not quite manage to secure it, which is quite unfortunate for Team Triumph. But well done from Team 5-Pit to managing to get back. It's really tough to get back from that kind of deficit, but they somehow managed to do it. And just right before the game ended too, even there was only the final 3 minutes really changed the tides there of the game. All right, but now we're going to be facing potentially the final game of today. Team Triumph now needs to win this map. Actually, they need to win at least 2 to be. Well, they basically need to win three maps now, 3 matches, to win the game. They're still in the game. They need to win 3 matches. They lost two matches, 2 maps. So, and I'd say it's way harder to win 2 match deficit, whether to win 2 capture deficit. In 3 minutes, but I guess we're gonna find out if 5-Pit wins on this map, on this match. It's over for Team Triumph. However, if Team Triumph does win on this match, they proceed, they keep going. Last time these 2 teams met on this map, it was really decisive victory by Team 5-Pit. They put a lot of pressure, especially in the early game. They got one grab after another. They snowballed the other team, and they put themselves in the pretty much instant lead of 3 captures, which is really insane. It's kind of like on this map, it's really easy to get snowballed, and the people just keep coming. And Team 5-Pit is I'd say way better with that regard. Looks like the game is gonna start. We see Arvid putting mine. Sour's also probably going to put a mine up there. Actually, he's going to go for the sand instead. 1 mine on Team Triumph's side. Classic, and looks like Zenderty is gonna get taken out with the grenade. However, that is suboptimal because the player could have been there, taken out him with just the TNT. So that will put Venk with less points. However, it's all worth it if he is able to secure the flag. On the other side, we don't see any attacks. As expected, Team 5-Pit is putting a lot of pressure. BKB's... looks like Vank and BK are able to join the defense. Carrier's also coming from the spawn. Now everyone's entire team is now in the middle. Quite interesting. Both teams are meeting roughly in the middle. Looks like Zenerty is going to and Classic are both taking each side of the map. takes out one of the defenders, leaving only BKB. However, Vank is going to be back in time. Carrier, meanwhile, was taken out in the attack. Zenerty is above this area here. Probably going to try to jump. Looks like he's actually waiting for Classic to join in on the attack. And then he's going to make his move. Looks like so. Looks like they both actually are going to go on the roof, and they're both going to try and jump. However, that doesn't work out for Zenerty. Classic still, however, remains, and also gets eliminated as well. Carrier similarly is taking the roof, takes out the grenade. Oh, but that gets taken out by Arvid. Yeah, we see a lot of basically solo player attack. Team Triumph puts a lot of effort or a lot of hope in a Carrier's ability to solo clutch, but it does work out sometimes, but not always. But however, we saw Jack here. He does get eliminated on this rear area. Meanwhile, oh, that was a first grab. Classic did grab. He died, but Zenerty was there to continue bringing the flag, continue to bring the candle. However, he also died very soon after, and despite good pressure from Team 5-Beat, Team Triumph is able to defend. Now we see actually two-man attack on Team Triumph. Classic does manage to get a grab here. Similarly, Jack is getting a grab here, but he's being chased. Even flamethrowers, and we saw a rocket by Arvid, and that makes him drop the flag. Ooh, unfortunate by Classic. And looks like BKB is gonna hold the flag long enough. Carrier gets a flag. A lot of happening. We saw rockets, we saw flames. Vank clutch there, getting kill on Classic. And now Carrier grabs the flag, and looks like he's probably going to secure it, unless he's getting... No, he's not getting rocketed here. And that's the first capture by Team Triumph. Very nice to see. Now it looks like Arvid's gonna drops the flag though. Zenerty is also taken out. Classic is still up here. He's going to be able to get a grab. Yeah. Somehow Team Triumph was all down, and Classic just kind of strolled right through there, taking that high ground, and gets flagged easily. Zenerty is here to support his attack. And Classic is gonna make all the way around. However, what is this? There's no defense on the Team 5-Beat. Sort of. Sour was here, but he gets eliminated. Vank fumbles a little bit with the vines, but still making his way. Oh, Carrier is there to protect Vank. Gets taken out, but buys just enough time. There's also Jack, which means Vank will escape with the flag. Classic is up here on the Obsidian, right above flag. Quite a good position. You see what's going on. You're on the Obsidian. The reason he chose Obsidian is because on the other blocks, basically rocket blows up other blocks, but not so with Obsidian. Obsidian is ooh. Oh, okay, never mind. He actually managed to. He just gave the flag to Arvid to be the flag holder. Looks like Arvid is going to take his spot on the Obsidian. Vank is, instead of opting for this spot, he opts for this spot in the corner, interestingly. Actually, he's going to rotate. He's not using Obsidian, he's using the purple. Classic is actually... Yeah, he gave up flags to be able to pursue. And Arvid gets eliminated by the rocket by Carrier. However, there is no... Ooh, Vank tries to eliminate Zenerty with the rocket. Does not eliminate him. And he will be able to escape. I'd say it was actually really dangerous there for Vank to be in the corner. Zenerty does drop a flag here. No, actually he does pass it in Arvid. Arvid drops the flag. Jack is there to kill him, which means Vank is going to capture the second flag. Classic might be able to grab here. He's still alive. Jack was able to get a momentary grab there, but drops the flag. Looks like all Team Triumph is all here. Xanarty joins the attack, goes on the roof, does eliminate the Jack. Bank, they lost him momentarily. BKB tried the risky attack here. Carrier joins in the defense to clear out the Xanarty. However, that means all of that defense means just a lot more pressure from Team 5-Pit, which does succeed with the flag grab. Well, no danger on the other team's side. However, only Classic was able to grab a flag, and he alone, even though he can do much, is not able to do. Ooh. Carrier does manage to grab a flag, but falls for a mine. If he dropped the flag here, the mine was possibly here. This is popular mine spot right here. Perhaps he died over there. We don't know. But this is one of the moments where the mines actually matter. Looks like once more quite a big pressure on the other side. Carrier gets a flag once more. It looks like, I'd say, they put Jack in attack more. Oh, Xanarty does get a grab. Carrier's doing excellent work with Vines here and escaping Classic. However, looks like Vine quite let Classic through. However, BKB is there to protect. And both teammates on this map have the flag. Xanarty drops the flag. BKB takes out Xanarty, and Carrier captures third flag. Okay, this is... the pacing is not as fast as the Team 5P did last time when they played. And now Team Triumph is putting quite a lot of... I'd say pressure is still somewhat on the Team Triumph side, but... Ooh, Jack takes the flag. Xanarty might be able to take a flag here. Yeah, he takes the flag even though not eliminating Vank, but BKB kills him, secures the defense, and Jack is actually going to be able to secure the flag here. If it's gonna be 4-0, that is going to put that's just a huge lead. In only half of the game, 5-Pit has got no caps. No caps. Only grabs though, and dangerous moments, but Team Triumph is playing excellently on this map. It's quite interesting, because you would expect that on the map where they get steamrolled, now the roles have really changed. Team Triumph is putting quite a lot of work, and it pays off. 4-0, 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Looks like Carrier is going to get keep pressure. Meanwhile, all the team... Oh, yeah, they were distracted with the Xanarty there, and Classic was able to snag a flag. Carrier died in attack, so it looks like they might get their first grab here. Yeah, it's all about the positioning. Xanarty was able to drag away and distract the defenders from Team Triumph, despite the fact that there was kind of almost all players there. And that enabled Classic to get easy grab, and he just managed to squeeze through. And that puts the score 4-1 with 2 minutes remaining in the game. BKB takes out the 5-Pit. Even though your team is leading, it's important to keep up the same momentum. And I'd say if you're winning, you shouldn't really switch up like suddenly to defense or anything. Unless it's... Okay, looks like Classic is going to get a flag. Grab a flag here. Looks like he's at the last moments of the game. Team 5-Pit is really turns up the heat, and are really turning up, like minimizing the deficit of the 4 flag lead to just 2 flag lead. And Arvid was... Ooh, Xanarty is able to grab a flag here, and Classic's taken out. Ooh, oh my god, this is pretty dangerous, but Team Triumph was able to secure this flag who was escaping, but now this flag is going to return all the way home. Quite a lot of action on this map on the final 55 final few minutes of the games with 50 seconds remaining. Classic's going to drop from the front, but he dies. That leaves only Xanarty in attack. BKB's keeping a good eye on him. Looks like Carrier is also not quite able to get any grabs there at the very end of the game. Jack has pushed up all the way, fighting in the center. Same is going to go for Carrier. Ooh, Classic uses the store here. Final Xanarty gets eliminated. Carrier eliminates Classic. Final attempts from Team 5P to get even a single cap here at the final moment. They did manage to do a good job of getting 2 flags there in a quick session. However, Team Triumph is not shook, and that concludes the first half of this match. That puts the score 4-2. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It looks like basically 5-beat strategy is pretty much kind of like just keep pressure, keep people attacking. Best defense is offense is their motto. However, on this map, somehow it didn't quite work out. It did quite go wrong for them. And meanwhile, Team Triumph instead opted for slow but steady hard work and capturing one flag after another one. However, we saw even Jack joining some of the attacks, and it was actually quite fruitful. And it did put a more pressure on the defense, but Team Triumph was able to take care of that, and they did manage to get 4 captures before Team 5-Pit managed to get a single one. However, at the very end of the game, right before the game end, similar to the last game, in last game, Team Triumph had the lead, but in the very last game, Team 5P managed to get 3 captures and managed to clutch the victory at the very end. Here, similarly, they managed to get 2 captures. So the huge lead of 4 turned into lead of 2. And that's still a really good lead. But that's only a lead of 2. And in this map, the game is quite fast-paced, and it could be turned into 0. And there's an entire 12 minutes to do so. However, since there is 4 captures, that's a lot of captures by Team Triumph. That means they need only 1 capture. Only 1 capture, and the game's over for Team 5-Pete on this map. So basically, as it stands, Team 5-Pete needs to get 3. They need to get 2 captures to draw, and they need to get 3 to win. However, Team Triumph needs to get 1 capture to win. So, quite intense this game. A lot of turns. We love to see this. This really is the peak, the best gameplay of what Jacob's Capture the Flag has to offer. And awesome games. Glad to see that Team Triumph managed to come up quite strong and not giving up easily. So there's some fun games going on, and I guess soon enough we're gonna see. Ooh, yes, indeed, they're starting, and we're going to see now just how the events will unfold on this second half of the game. 12 minutes started to tick. Xanarty takes out Carrier with a grenade, gets that early push going. Meanwhile, yeah, looks like all the Team Triumph is in the defense. Where's Jack? Is Jack actually on the attack here? He is in the attack. Looks like he's fighting Arvid here on the floor. Instead of opting to go on the side. He finally chooses to opt to go on the side. Oh, and Carrier's on the other side. There's 2 mines. Looks like they switched up their mine game. Oh, and Jack is gonna grab a flag here. However, he drops the flag. Sour is just in time and cooks Jack. Once more, flamethrowers. Flamethrowers prove to be quite efficient and play a big role for success of the 5-Pete. So it's a free weapon, just like the TNT. It's not a store weapon, and you can utilize it as much as you want. There is a cooldown, but it's really long, like slow. so you can use it for quite a long time, and practically it doesn't really affect it at all. You just never run out of it. Looks like Classic's gonna go all the way in the corner, which is probably just a strategy. He does get Vang there. BK goes on top. He thought Classic is on top, but he wasn't. Classic actually is kind of like, unlike other players, he's kind of rotating around, and he's looking for opportunity. Now that Arvid's going to join in and distract BK, then he moves closer. But he saw that Arvid didn't do anything, so he's probably going to opt to just hang on a little longer. Meanwhile, Carrier here is doing similar stuff, but here it's actually 1v1. Actually, Arvid comes back, so now it's 2v1. Jack is on the attack here. Unfortunately, he does die, so that still puts the Carrier in 2v1 situation. He's winding away. Arvid's probably going to try and chase him, probably use some frame for gets eliminated. So yeah, Carrier's living alone here. Oh, Jack's back in the attack. Carrier does get eliminated, same for the Jack, and Team 5P does manage to secure the defense, which they desperately so need to. They cannot allow a single grab. Looks like Classic is going to be able to get a grab here. Gets eliminated, but Xanarty is still here. Oh, but Carrier is there. Gets trade, which will secure this flag once more. And this baby is going home. This baby ain't going anywhere. So yeah. So far, 9 minutes in, both teams... no, actually, 5P got 2 grabs here. 2 dangerous moments, which could have ended up in being decreasing the lead. However, we saw some somewhat dangerous attacks, but with no grabs from Team Triumph. Looks like... yeah, it looks like Carrier is going to make his way. I would have opted to probably go and vine up and use the moment that they're kind of pushed up too far to gain like more ground, but he was trying to win the TNT battles. He actually does manage to lose the TNT battle here. Hold on. Alright, looks like Arvid managed to grab a flag here. Oh, but he gets eliminated by Vank and Jack in the attack. Is Vank going to join the attack? No, he's actually going to eliminate Xanarty, who was actually carrying a flag as well. Looks like more grabs are happening on 5-feet, but they don't quite connect. Team Triumph is there to take them out. Jack is going to get up here. He's going to go from the behind. Maybe better option would be to go top. He tries to use the grenade here, which is questionable because, like, even if he managed to get sour, there were so many people coming from the spawn. It would probably not be the best timing. Yeah, and unlike Classic, if Jack were to be like holding on for a bit longer, it would have been probably a more potent attack, waiting for his teammate to join. So yeah, now basically it's kind of like one-man attack constantly from Team Triumph. Sometimes Jack does join. So yeah, similarly Carrier here, oh, he tries to use a grenade from the top, drops down, eliminates, but the timings are just off. They're kind of engaging too fast. If Carrier were to wait a little longer and the Jack would have been up here, potentially like all that work to eliminate the player, then Jack could have potentially grabbed the flag there. These small nuances is what kind of like these little plays. When do you decide to engage and when you don't decide to engage is what kind of makes the game. Looks like, ooh, this was a bit dangerous moment, but Xanarty was eliminated by Wang. Wang was able to trade there. And yeah, so far the game has it's basically half of the time of the halftime. 6 minutes of 12 minutes have run out. We saw some grabs, but no captures. Looks like there's some battle going in the center. Looks like the Carrier is winning the TNT battles there. And now Sour Oh, it looks like he traps himself in the lava. Goes up. Drops down. Yeah, Sour is forced to go all the way back. Looks like Arvid's going to join the defense here. Sour tries to use the flamethrower once more. However, this time it does not work out. He gets taken out. However, Arvid's here to meet Carrier. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like Classic is meeting BKB. Carrier explodes Arvid, which probably means that he's... And Jack is here too. Not quite here yet. And also Carrier dies a bit too soon, I'd say, for this attack to be really dangerous. Yeah, these little mismatches, this could have ended in a grab, but it's not always possible to play perfectly. Players are trying to do their best. Jack is going to push forward. Carrier is also pushing forward. Maybe this attack will be more fruitful. Carrier is gonna go on the roof, which actually distracts enough time. However, Xanarty was luckily in a good... Oh, Carrier drops down. I think he should have maybe opted to go back up. He does manage to grab flag here, and BK takes... Oh, BK drops the flag though. And for some reason it gets returned instead of falling here. Instantly. Alright. A lot of... a quite dangerous attack this one was. And that's just... I think it's all thanks to them actually syncing up in the attack. Jack going from this side, Carrier is trying to get from the front. However, Arvid's coming from the spawn, able to clear out this attack. Meanwhile, on the other side, Classic eliminates Jack. Looks like he will be able to get a... Nope. He did get a grab, but Jack was there. Similarly, also coming... And, ooh, looks like Xanarty is kind of trying to make some action here. And Team Triumph is put in defense mode once more. Looks like actually Jack and Carrier are both going to push up. Vank trades Classic, putting only Xanarty and attack. BKB does easy work on that. Carrier assumes high ground. Yeah, it looks like on this map, players are often winding up on this spot, trying to get a good angle, try to battle their way, and but defender has somewhat easy time defending here because it's not a lot of room to work around, so it might be beneficial. Ooh, we might see Jack getting a grab here. He doesn't see Xanarty, and Xanarty takes him out with a flame. Once more, flames are quite dangerous. BKB gets taken out. Okay, but at this point there's 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining in the game, and it's going to be and there's been a lot of grabs but no captures this entire half of the game, and it's gonna be increasingly tough for Team 5-Pete. The time is just ticking out for them, and it seems like they're not going... It's gonna be really tough for them to manage to get 2 caps here. So maybe Xanarty will be able to get a grab here. He does wind up, gets a good position. Probably tried to get a grab there, maybe missed a click there. Arvid is also taken out, and all of them are taken out. Their BKB is just slaying the enemy team. BKB is just solid in defense here. He's been the backbone of the success of this team. Defense has been basically top-notch for the Team Triumph, which manages to put them in a very strong position. I'd say the attacks were somewhat decent on the Team Triumph as well. There was many moments where there was Jack. Ooh, Arvid does drop the flag. Xanarty might be able to take the flag here. Oh, looks like... yeah, but all the Team Triumph just snowballs on them. Does not let the flag escape. Defense is top-notch. Ooh, and Jack does manage to take the flag. If he's gonna escape, it's basically over. I think there's just not enough time even if he drops the flag here. There's 1 minute. Even if the Team 5-Pete is going to grab and run straight, there's just not quite enough time to bring the 2 flags that they need to even draw out the game. Oh, and it looks like... Yeah, looks like Classic's going to attempt to get a grab still. He's fighting Vank on this back area. BKB takes him out once more, proving that he's the backbone of this crazy impenetrable defense on this map. Jack briefly managed to grab a flag there, just for kicks. Carrier might be able to get a grab. He does get a grab. Eliminates Arvid, but gets mined by this mine. This is actually quite interesting mine. It's here to actually prevent, like, even if they do get a grab, if they run, they need to. It prevents the escape route from being safe. And with 2 seconds remaining in the game, this is it. This is the end of this match, and Team Triumph is triumphant, and they won their very first match, and I'd say quite decisively so. Even though all the other games were quite close, although with a lot of pressure from 5-Pete, and they did manage to win 2 matches, this one was pretty decisive victory with the score 4-2. All right. That concludes this match. All right, let's update the score. So that puts the... Oh, bye. Oh, I see. I see. I forgot I forgot to do the thing. Forgot to refresh the scores. The scores might be wrong for the first few games. I'll try to do better from now on. Hopefully, won't forget. Yeah, but it's easy to get distracted and forget about stuff like that when the games are just this intense and this crazy. Quite awesome gameplay. Yeah, Team Triumph was able to just take back their edge. This is probably quite a big confidence boost on Team Triumph's part. However, that being said, Team 5-Pete has nothing to, like, they don't have to, like, be too sad about it, because they did manage to win the first 2 matches, and that puts them, like, at comfortable 2-match lead. So now, the situation is that 5-Pete has won 2 matches, Triumph has won 1 match. So now Triumph needs to win at least 1 more match for there to be a draw. Yeah. So 5-Pete is still in the lead, but after the last game, they might be like reconsidering perhaps their strategies, but maybe not. Maybe they just have a plan for every single map, and they will they just kind of have a plan for each map, and they will just roll with that and just see what happens. I assume same for Team Triumph. They probably have strategies for every single map as well. And I wonder who's going to be attacking. BKB's and Vank's defense was just super good. Jack and Carrier was able to grab a lot of flags as well. I'd say Team Triumph was really putting a really great performance on the map on which they previously were steamrolled. Kind of like for momentarily what was happening with those 2 flag grabs by Team 5-Pete there. All right. I'm back. Heads up, I might not be able to do commentary on the final game too much. There might be some interruptions in the background. But so far it's going to be fine. Yeah, it looks like both teams are getting prepared for the next game. Looks like they have a bit of a moment of where they relax, maybe take a little break, take a drink or something, get their arms relaxed after intense gaming, get their minds refreshed, because it's probably like it's really intense and it's pretty hard, and frankly it can be quite stressful potentially, when they after all, this is finals we're talking about. Although it's not advised to be stressed, and it would be preferably if you can play your best. But if the stakes are so high, it's understandable if the players are on the edge as well. So having breaks like these are just fantastic for the people to be able to calm down a little bit. So yeah, soon enough the games will resume, and we're gonna see the. As a matter of fact, we're seeing the battle right now. Team Triumph. Looks like Jack and BK is gonna take the defense, Carrier and Venk in the attack. Xenerty and Classic is on the attack from the team 5-Pete. Xenerty takes out Jack with a grenade. We see a lot of grenades, early first kills from the team 5-Pete. They're utilizing the chances that might bring the first initiative in the attack, but also it gives first blood bonus, which nets you extra points. Looks like Vank is taken out, leaving only Carrier in the attack. And on the other side, Xenerty gets a grab here. Classic is there too. Looks like he gets taken out. Classic, which forces Classic to go back. But BKB is flamethrower goes down. He misses this flamethrower. The flamethrower could have. Yeah, okay. This time the flamethrowers did not work on 5-Pete. Unfortunately, did not bring their flag home, and they're set back to their spawns. Meanwhile, the Triumph is also only getting in the attack. Carrier is taking out a player. Now he's going to get in the attack here. Vank is using line. Looks like Carrier is going to probably wait for Vank to join in on the battle. Vank's taking a little bit of time. Actually, Carrier takes out a player. Takes out two players and takes the flag. Vank is going to... Carrier does defuse the mine, but also ends up dying. But luckily, Vank is there, and Vank is... looks like he didn't see the flag there. He was going for the flag mount. He's gonna take the flag. It's quite unfortunate for Carrier to die there. That would have been pretty much because Vank was protecting. Unless Classic would have intercepted him. Looks like Classic's gonna intercept Carrier here. And Vank will drop the flag here. So yeah, the game has started, and we saw two attacks on both teams. They both got grabs. Both really pretty dangerous situations, but both teams managed to do very admirably in the defense, and really well. Both teams did really good in attack as well. So, and that leaves the score with just still 0-0. 9 minutes remaining in the game. Looks like now BKB has pushed up quite far in the center here. Jack and Carrier in the defense. No, Carrier is probably just making his way through. Vank is alone here, living on the back of the side. Arvid's trying to chase him. He's probably gonna try to utilize the flame. Chases Vank all the way in the corner, but maybe that's actually a good thing, because if Carrier takes out Sour here, he can get a grab. So it's Carrier tries to use the grenade uphill. Doesn't work out. Xenerty is here to help defense. Carrier does grab, but Xenerty is there. Carrier takes out Arvid. Probably a good choice to go for Arvid because Arvid ends up being sandwiched. However, that does make Zennerty in place to intercept here. We see some flamethrowers going down. Vang does get taken out. However, he probably did his job to secure Carrier. Carrier makes halfway, but there's still Arvid here. And Carrier is all surrounded by all players. Vang is back in place. This is a grand escape. However, Classic was in attack, but he does not get the grab. And that's the first capture in this map, on this match, on the outpost for the team. For Team Triumph. Wow, what a play. And if we saw the 2-player attack from Team Triumph is actually quite powerful. Quite powerful. Carrier did not notice Sour there. He gets an easy drop on him. Secures the defense. Interestingly, they put half slabs. We're seeing quite interesting defense patterns on Team 5-Pete. They're evolving. We are seeing half slabs on here. That is probably to prevent the flag grab from a certain angle. And also it would put TNT awkwardly. Interesting. You cannot quite easily put TNT there now. That's quite interesting to see. Right. Looks like Arvid is going to use the vine skills to get past, but he gets mined. Well-placed mine by Vank. And looks like BKB is going to put another mine. So this is Jack's mine, I guess. Jack is in this position killing people. So you can see that there's spawn here, and very frequently players are coming basically from here. Xanarty opted to go for the middle, but Classic... Jack dropped the flag. Momentary grab. Classic might be able to get a grab here. He's pretty close. However, there is 3 people defending. Vank did try to go for a kill. Looks like they did clear Classic, and now Xanarty is alone in attack. However, he does get the 1 kill, but there's still BKB. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like there's not much happening for a while, because Sour is still up here in defense. Carrier tried to make his way through this side of the map. So yeah, on this map, people are coming from the spawn, making all the way through here. We can see Carrier on the other side of the map doing the same thing. So this is one of the popular chokes for the defenders to stop the attackers. Looks like Arvid's going to try and go through the center. So far, there's been attack attempts, but defense on both teams. Carrier, rockets fired, missed. Carrier takes out the Rocketeer, takes out Sour. Arvid's trying to catch up, and Vank takes... Classic falls in love and is not able to catch Carrier. Jack with the flame. Flame from Team Triumph. Proves to be worthy, and that's a second capture on the Team Triumph side. Arvid might be able to... No, he gets eliminated, never mind. Yeah, we just saw it. Second capture on the Outpost. The Outpost seems to be a pretty good map for Team Triumph. And 2-0 lead just proves that. However, there's still plenty time. There's 4 minutes in this half, 12 minutes in the other half. So, let's see how this half slabs are working. It looks like Sour is going to use them to stay safe. Didn't work out, but he did manage to take out Carrier. And now he's back in time. Vank takes out Sour. However, he drops back, which costs him a little bit of extra time, which will allow Arvid to intercept him. However, Vank is one of those players who's pretty good with survival. Also, Carrier is back here to support. He gets taken out, however. Vank is one of those players who's pretty decent with surviving. However, it looks like he's going to be chased in the very corner here. And he's going to be forced to fight. Arvid does drop down, gets eliminated by Vank, and now Vank is going to make all the way to the other side. So right now Vank is kind of trapped in this side of the map. Appears Classic has taken the flag here. Zenarty is there to protect, so it seems we're gonna have a stalemate. However, looks like Team 5-Pit is in a more advantageous position because they're going to make it past the half with the help of Zenarty's protection, whilst Vank is still stuck. However, Jack is here in the attack. This is quite an interesting situation. Rocket fired, missed, which actually puts Classic is now eliminated, and Vank is going to be able to... No, Zenarty might still catch him, but if Zenarty ain't gonna catch him here, looks like Carrier is going to try and intercept Zenarty. Actually, all Team 5-Pit, Zenarty falls in lava here. All Team 5-Pit is on the attacks here. Jack is capturing Arvid. Classic is making his way, but Carrier is going to be there to intercept. Vang gets a grab, and Classic gets cleared out. I'd say Team 5-Pit is quite way more having quite more trouble here. Zenarty is doing a play here, tries to grenade Vank, does not connect. Vank is now on the mount. Jack's there to defend. Classic. Let's observe their attack for a moment. Classic does join the attack, puts a mine here for his escape route, and also this mine will prevent from easy. If he does manage to grab a flag, he did manage to grab a flag, but he died. If he does manage to grab a flag, let's see what's happening here. BK has taken. Looks like attack on the Triumph was pretty good. BK does take it out. However, he might get intercepted here. Sour is maybe going to try and use Flame here. BK is stuck here, and indeed, Sour does take him out with the Flame. He was pretty close to escaping. However, and now Arvid's here to protect the flag, and now the flag is taken by Classic. He doesn't have that mine there. If that mine would have been there, it probably could have captured the player that is trying to intercept him. But since there was no mine there, Jack is able to be in front of him, able to intercept. However, Zenarty is there to take care of Jack. However, similarly, we see attack happening on the Team Triumph side. Vank is there to take care. He gets stuck himself. Carrier gets sandwich. Somehow, Sour messes up with the flamethrower. It didn't. Yeah, flamethrower seems to not work quite well on 5-Pit's on this map for some reason. Carrier takes him out. However, Zenarty is in a position where he can intercept, forcing Carrier to go back. Jack and Vank trying to clear out Zenarty. However, he has to yield and allows for Carrier to escape. He's still he's still pretty close. Arvid is there too in the attack. So Carrier's a bit in a danger here. He has to play calm, safe. Oh, he might drop a flag here. There, he does not. He instead gets a kill, taking out Team 5-Pit. 5-Pit did manage to get a flag amidst of this. So Carrier will pass the flag to Vank, it appears, and that's time. If Classic wouldn't get that last grab there, that would have been a capture for sure. Right. Quite intense. The score is apparently 3-0. In the favor of Team Triumph. In the first games, we saw 5-Pit getting a lot more pressure, a lot more attacks, and winning the first two matches. But now the Team Triumph has somehow taken the initiative on their side. And I'd have to say I would attribute that to the attack. It seems like they are actually putting more players in attack. But at the same time, their defense is doing pretty solid as well. So it also might due to the fact that some maps are just better for some teams. Some teams play and are more confident on certain type of maps. And Outpost is one of the map. I'd say it's the map that is pretty neutral for both teams, and it's one of the oldest maps in the game. So everyone is familiar with this map. So there shouldn't be like any advantage to either of the team in the terms of map knowledge. However, Team Triumph is not quite as huge lead as on the Turbos, but they're having a lead here. And that will put Team 5 feet in the runner-ups, and maybe, hopefully, they will be able to get some grabs and be able to draw the game and able to turn this around for them. But if Team Triumph keeps storming up like this, who knows what will even happen in next? Because if Team Triumph is going to win this match, that will put the both teams with 2 victories for 2 matches, and that will indeed put it to the final match, which would be admittedly awesome to see. But obviously Team 5-Pit would want to win this one. But so far it's not looking too good for them. However, that being said, they did manage to get several grabs, but they did not quite manage to escape. Team Triumph was always there and stopping them. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. We're probably going to see more attacks on both sides, more grabs, and might even see more stalemates as well. So with that, I'll take a little break. I'm going to get a quick drink. So before we start the next half of this very game. All right, the game has started, and Vank already has a grab here. He is getting cornered by Classic with a flamethrower. He will drop on Vank. Gets eliminated? No. Yeah, they get eliminated. Carrier clears them all. Carrier is now the one using the flamethrower. He clears out Classic and Sour. Carrier is one of the star players of the Team Triumph for sure. And now Vank is slightly delayed. He looks like he went for the center, but he's making his way. However, Jack is alone here with Arvid. He does take out Arvid, so this flag will probably go home. And I mean, not home. Well, home of Team Triumph. Yeah, and Vank manages to take 5-Pete's flag all the way home for their team. So, and that puts it at Zenerty takes out Jack. Sour takes out Carrier. Wait, are we seeing Sour in attack here? No. Maybe. Maybe temporarily. So, looks like... No, Sour is in the defense. Yeah, alright. I thought they maybe switched up the strategy, but it looks like the strategy is still for the 5-P to have Zenerty and Classic in the attack, with occasionally Arvid potentially joining. It looks like Jack is fighting Zenerty up there. Let's see. This might be potential attack for the Team 5-P. Carrier does take a flag. I think Zenerty might take a flag there. Let's see. Zenerty might be able in time to take a flag unless Jack clutches this. Jack was not quite far enough to be able, like, even though Zenerty didn't kill Jack, he was just able to reach it. Oh, he fails the vines. However, and yeah, that vine fail was quite crucial. He's now stuck in the defense. Meanwhile, is Carrier able to escape? No, he does drop flag, and Vank is winding up. Is Zenerty able to escape? Zenerty is not quite able to escape, but I think soon he will have backup by Classic here. Is Classic's going to take out Jack from behind? This will force BKB to push in the attack, try and intercept, and looks like the Team 5-P is going to manage to bring this flag. Classic explodes BKB. Yeah, looks like Classic is there to stop Vank with the flamethrower, and Zenerty is finally going to be able to bring the flag home, unless... Yeah, oh. Okay, yeah, he did bring the flag home. Carrier there momentarily did grab a flag, but there was just too many players there. But it would have been pretty crazy if he would manage to, at the very final moment, to do so. And that puts the score 1-1 on this half of the second half. We see now Carrier joining the attack here. Let's observe. Classic here is going to take central position. Looks like he's going to do some... Ooh. It pays off. It pays off. He didn't build too big of a bridge, but it was just enough to get the grab. And that puts... Jack clears out the blocks. He's actually rushing to... Ooh. Yeah, he was actually rushing to this position, and now Jack and BK both are there. Classic is forced to try and take another route to escape. Will he manage to do so? Right now he's alone there. What's happening here? Not much at the moment. Jack is going to chase Classic here. They're kind of chasing him, but Classic's doing a really good job at surviving. Now there's 3 people attack, but Arvid's now gonna be here. BK does not notice Arvid. Finally notices him. And is Arvid going to... No. Valiant effort from Arvid, but... Ooh, Xanarty was able... but they didn't work out. Team Triumph was on top-notch play of their game. However, Xanarty was being here. And why was Xanarty here instead of helping his teammate to secure the flag? Is because if the teammates drop the flag will respawn, and then he will be able to get the grab. And if all the other players are distracted with him being here, nobody's protecting this, so he would get an easy grab. However, it didn't work out for him because there, in fact, was a player there. All right. Now we see an attack by Vank and Carrier on the Team Triumph. Vank gets taken out, Carrier gets taken out, so Team 5-Pit is also having pretty good defense here. Taking out the other players, so right now it's somewhat equal. Classic might be able to get in. Classic looks like he's going to go from other side. They're gonna try and sandwich Team Triumph's players defense, and let's see how this develops. Xanarty does get a kill, which is really dangerous. Oh, but Jack clutches. However, now Classic gets a kill, and this is the power of having 2 players at the same place. One of them does manage to get in just enough kills for other player to be able to do something. And now BKB is rushing to stop Classic. There was a mine. He does take care of the mine. Vank was there, but unfortunately he does get only a trade. And Classic might be able to get the grab here. However, yeah, he will. Yeah, he probably will. Yeah, he will get a grab here, capture here. Carrier's now in the attack. Vank is joining. All the 5-Pit is in the defense. So yeah, 5-Pit has looks like after the break, 5-Pit has gotten a bit of more initiative. Vank might be able to get a grab. He did the right choice by going for the TNT, because I think he would have been killed if he would try to grab. So looks like Classic is going to be there to intercept. Yeah, Carrier didn't quite manage to escape here. Great job on the defense part of the Team 5-Pit. Vank does flamethrower Arvid and is making his way on the attack. Not much going on that side. So Vank is here in the behind area. Sour is on the pillar there. He drops down. So yeah, it looks like Carrier's now gonna join the attack. He gets taken out with the grenade. That puts Vank in the attack. He drops the flag, however, Sour drops down, and finally Flamethrower does work for the Team 5-Pit. Alright, quite interesting games going on. With 3 minutes. It looks like 40 seconds remaining. Looks like Classic does take out one player, grenades the other player. and is going to try and make a run for it. Xanarty is actually in the position to intercept any interceptors, which means possibly Classic's going to get away with this one. Alright, so yeah, he manages to get a capture here, and 5-Pit clears out the enemy attack as well. So 5-Pit is starting to put in some good work, and they're doing slowly making a comeback. But there's only 3 minutes remaining in this game. But if they keep this up, they might manage to recover. And if they win this one, it's over for Team Triumph. Xanarty gets taken out by BKB. Team Triumph is now putting up more defenses, it appears. Yeah, looks like 5-Pit is not having too easy time in the attack now. What's happening on the other side? Yeah, looks like Carrier was trying to make something alone there, but gets traded. All right. Looks like so far it seems like Xanarty is trying to attack from this side, but that does not work out. We see now Arvid in the attack, and also Classic. Classic's going through the... Vang does not notice him in time, but he redeems himself by killing the Classic without... Oh, and Carrier gets a grab here. He vines... Fails the vine, gets a kill on Sourdough. Xanarty gets a grab, drops a flag. Arvid's now alone in attack. Carriers... Yeah, they're all here to protect the flag. And the time is slowly ticking out. Oh, Arvid might get a free flag here? Nope. Nope. Jack doesn't risk it. He throws a grenade, clears out. And the player was just too close. Plus, there's only 1 minute. And you better use the store. It looks like both teams are using the store quite well. Not a lot of points on both teams. Xanarty might get a grab here. He does eliminate player. However, he's... Oh, Vank probably made a mistake there. Trying to rush. Maybe he should have went for intercept. But actually, he maybe did the right choice because BKB was there. And in fact, yeah, Team Triumph secured the defense. Alright. No attack on this side. Sour has pushed all the way to here. Fighting Carrier. Even if he dies, like, let's see. See, he died here. And now he's coming all the way from here. Using Flame on his side of the map. Yeah, and he manages to be back on time. Looks like he lagged, maybe? Carrier gets a grab. Looks like the server lagged, but that's it. That is it for this game. And we will be moving on to the next map. That was a victory for Team Triumph. They were triumphant on the outpost. Although, at the second half of the game, I gotta give it to them. Team 5-Pit was putting quite a good effort there. They managed to get some grabs, but some captures, but didn't quite work out. And we're actually going to the final game here. Both teams now have two victories. 2 victories for both teams. This just shows how well skilled both teams are in both individual skill and teamwork. Both teams are playing excellently today. The first 2 matches started, they were somewhat equal, kind of, but the first one especially was more on the side of the 5-Pit initiative. They were pressuring the other team way more, and it proved to be effective. They won. The second game was actually Triumph was in the lead, but 5-Pete managed to clutch at the very end. Excellent play there. But then, these last 2 games, Team Triumph was pretty much solid. Especially on the game before the last one. On the deathmatch, they were able to secure 5 capture lead, which is something really insane. However, 5-Pete did manage to get 2 back, but that was about it. So yeah, and that brings us all to this final map. This is gonna be the defining map of the entire tournament. We're going to see who's gonna be the victorious, whether it's going to be Team 5-Pete. And the reason why they're 5-Pete is, some of you maybe don't know, is that they have won tournament already. 4 previous tournaments, they have won 4 tournaments. And each time adding more repeats. So, and they're going here once more for the 5th time. However, not so fast, because Team Triumph are challenging them for the title. They don't want 5-Pete to win. They want them to not win. They want to take the victory for themselves. The Team Triumphant wants to be the triumphant ones. They want to turn Team 5-Pete into a defeat. So yeah, and they surely have been putting in work to make that happen, despite the fact that they had a rough first 2 match loss, and it seemed like 5-Pete only needs one match to win. They were just kind of winning them. They were winning, even though it was at times close. They were still putting a lot more pressure. However, something changed, something turned around during final 2 games, and Team Triumph was able to then take initiative. So both teams winning on 2 matches so far, and that's 4 games completed, and that puts us to final decisive match, and it's going to be held on this map. This map is Museum. It is one of the latest additions to the map pool, and it's chosen to be a tournament map. On this map, if this entire safe is destructible, you can blow it up, and then that reveals the flag area with the prize position, the flag of both teams. And it's somewhat tricky to defend here, although these are kind of somewhat narrow tunnels, but they offer some good range of motion. And I think we will see a lot of plays in this center area from the front. That's kind of the most dangerous attack path. However, that's not the only path. You can even opt to go around here from the spawn side and attack the flag from this side. Or if you go up on the 2nd floor and make your way to, let's say, here, up here, you might notice this vent. You go through here, and that leads to this little area above the flag. This mesh is explodable, and players, if they choose so, they can drop from the top, try and get the grab, and make whether line up or whether run away, and they can try and get a flag grabs that way. Also, this clock face here, this beautiful clock, also destroyable. So this is kind of interesting map with a kind of sort of a, it seems like this is a wall, but actually both this is destroyable, that is destroyable, and there is vents above the map, which requires some map knowledge. If you don't know about the vents, you might get surprised. However, these both teams are no slouches. They're both prepared. They know very well about these areas, and they will have some mines above the flag, possibly elsewhere too, to prevent easy drops on the flag. So yeah, we're gonna see some interesting games. We're gonna see some, and looks like the game has started. The game has started. Zen and Classic on the attack on the Team 5-Pete. Carrier on the attack of Team Triumph. Don't see Vank. Jack and BK is gonna defend. Xenity tries to use the grenade. BK takes the defense. Xenity, as we can see, now he's gonna try to use the clock face possibly. Actually, he tries to flamethrower, drops down because Jack is chasing him. He doesn't let him use the clock face. So the clock for now remains safe. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like Carrier's fighting Arvid way further. He has pushed out. They are utilizing the extra life. Now Sour has pushed out, so yeah. Instead of this happening at the flag, this is happening here. However, he does manage to kill him, but Arvid will be back here in time. Carrier does take out Arvid. This might be a first grab of this particular map. Grenades thrown. Venk is going to be able to still survive. However, Zenerty does good a job defending their team and does prevent that flag from being taken away so easily. So yeah, that was our first engagements in this final map. The stakes are high. Whoever wins this wins the entire tournament. So best of luck for both teams. Play your best. Looks like they already are doing. Looks like Classic is going to be on attack there. Same here. Oh my god. Looks like this attack is going to be successful. Venk is going to take the flag. Is the same going to happen here? Is Zenerty going to make it? Looks like he's alone versus BK. He's actually completely alone versus BK. This is interesting. There is mines. BK does try to take him out with grenade. Venk does drop the flag. Where did that happen? Zenerty does take the flag now. Looks like they had one defender because other one joined the attack to help Venk. However, Venk did drop the flag, and now Zenerty has the flag. But he might get intercepted here. Oh, but Classic is there to help him out. He gets BKB. Arvid is also here to help out, and that means Zenerty will be able to... Wait a minute, Venk does take a flag here, which does put it at stalemate. Zenerty cannot bring the flag home because there's no flag. Venk took the flag, and now Venk is making his way on the second floor. Zenerty is above the flag here. Looks like Carrier is going to contest him. Classic is there to help protect Zenerty. BKB is going to chase Zenerty down. Arvid's there. All the team is defending the flag like their life. Very good job. Looks like Venk is also going to be able to escape. Jack secures Venk, kills the Classic. So Venk is now, he puts a mine here. Zenerty, no, never mind. Zenerty just merely passed the flag. So we have a stalemate here. We have a stalemate. Oh, Carrier does get taken out. Arvid has the flag. He's going to go here near the spawn area. And he's going to get stuck a little bit there for a moment. Happens to the best of us. He's gonna use this area to defend. He's thinking where to put the mine. He puts the mine here. Tries to conceal it. Probably a good strategy. This is really pretty far, pretty safe, and I think they're thinking that basically even if he does die here, that they will have a chance that somebody from the spawn will come and be able to retake the flag. So he leaves it all up for his teammates to go and chase Venk, and similarly, Venk is here, but he's also protected by BKB. Instead of going further here, Venk is actually opting to go a bit further here and using quite a lot of purple. Interesting. Wonder why. Oh, Zenerty looks like he's stuck. No, he's not stuck. He's hiding. BKB doesn't suspect. Now he spots him. Looks like the purple was almost working against them. Zenerty was trying to make a surprise attack. Does not work out, but he's still applying pressure here. And Venk is like, yeah, if he wants to escape, he will go towards Classic there. And Classic is there, ready to go for a recap. He might even put a mine up here. Let's see what he's actually utilizing the vents and to make a surprise attack on Venk. Very clever. Does Venk will see? BKB sees, and he does a good job. Takes care of Classic. Wow, stalemate on this map is quite interesting. We've haven't seen it this map to be played on tournament. This is first time for this map. Very interesting. Very interesting. Similar strategy, similar location. BKB. Oh, Classic might. Venk does mine Classic. This mine proves to be effective. Yeah. Oh, they're using purple to conceal the mines. Very clever. Is there any pressure on Arvid? Seems like he has put some blocks, but maybe there was, but I think there was nobody made it. Oh, Oh, Vank drops the flag because Classic eliminates Vank, unfortunately, but... Oh, actually, Vank just passed the flag to the Jack. Never mind. Carrier tried to find Arvid. I think he did not see him here. He went here, but he went past him. I think they don't know where Arvid is. I think they might not know where Arvid is. Just being here ended up being quite well hiding place for him. Oh, Xenerty cooks Jack and now, unless Carrier will kill Sour here, Arvid might Sour does a good job protecting the flag, and Arvid gets a first capture. Good job on Team 5-Pete. Protecting the Arvid. Looks like the biggest protection was just simply him kind of hiding in a good area. But it worked. And that's a fair grab on this map. Putting the lead in the Team 5-Pete. Alright. We see some attack going on this side. Classic, is he gonna be able to get past Jack? Looks like he's alone here. Xenerty drops from the top. He was using the tunnels. Carrier takes the flag. Is he going to make escape? He's pretty close. Vank was there too, but unfortunately they were pretty close to each other. Tried to run away. Did not quite succeed. But yeah, they're certainly applying pressure. Looks like they cleared out. And now the Classic and Xander gets taken out with a grenade. Now BKB is pushing up, and Classic's kind of going to be forced to retreat. Although he doesn't want to retreat all the way so easily. He wants to get potentially a kill. He does not get any kills, however. And now Vank is going to attack here. And Carrier and they both die before reaching the flag this time around. Flag taken by Classic. Xenerty is there to support. Looks like 5-Pete's attack was more successful. However, Arvid is there to intercept Vank. And he's probably going to succeed. Actually, maybe not. Vank is there to... Yeah, no, Arvid did succeed. Good job. And that will secure the flag capture for Team 5-Pete. So... this puts a two capture lead for Team 5-Pete. That is really good for them. Really good. This means that they are in comfortable state. Oh, Carrier takes the flag. Where is he? Don't see him. Oh, he's going through the spawn side. And seems like Classic might be able to intercept him. Looks like Carrier is going to use this ice here. And this ice gives a little bit speed boost. Oh, Classic is right there. That was really close. Jack. No, actually, Carrier. Jack was basically almost in time, but yeah. And that's a capture for Team Triumph. That's a capture for Team Triumph. We just noticed, we also just saw Xenerty using this. Basically, this surface, this ice, is more slippery and it gives a speed boost. That is why instead of taking what would be the shortest route, this is actually the fastest route if you don't screw up using the ice. And that just little speed boost enabled Carrier to bring the flag all the way home. It was very close. Oh, Classic drops the flag. Xenerty is still in the game here. It looks like he's going to try and push through. Didn't work. It doesn't work. All right, 2-1. Both teams have now secured some captures. Team 5-Pete is still in the lead. They have only one flag lead, however. But sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes. But the game's still early. 2 minutes remaining in this half of the game, but it's not going to be over in this half. There's going to be another half. Let's see if in these final minutes, it looks like Carrier is going to go top, but Arvid's actually going to meet him up here. Carrier does take him out, but Arvid put a tricky TNT, and now Carrier is forced to stop here and wait for him to explode it. And patience paid off. He is now assumed the position, puts a mine, gets an Arvid kill, puts another mine. Flamethrowers avoids a rocket. This man is insane. Is he gonna get intercepted though? actually, Jack is there to protect him. What's happening here? There is no attack. Actually, yeah, because Classic chose to go and help. Oh, is Carrier gonna drop in Sour's hands? He did drop. He did drop there. He gets taken out. Are they gonna get the flag? Is BKB going to get the flag here? Carrier did such a high work. Jack does get a recap. The flag, I think, was about to be returned, but the Jack gets a grab. And that will be... Yeah, that's it. In final, only 1 minute left and Team Triumph, even though 5-Pit started off with initiative here, with two captures, now they're back to now it's basically effectively a draw, and there's only 3 captures remaining for each team to win the game, or whoever will have a lead when the time's up. Wow, crazy games. This was one of the craziest flag captures to see. Let's see if Team 5-Pit is gonna manage to make a significant attack here. It looks like Zenert is taking out early. Oh, we have Jack is... Okay, Jack temporarily got the grab there, but Arvid did a good job, prevented that. Classic's pretty close in attack here, but nope. BKB takes care of Classic, and that's it. That's the first half of the final game for the tournament. Wow. A bit unexpected because 5-Pit was deemed to be favorite in the tournament. However, Team Triumph is the second rated best team, and we just saw that both teams are actually quite well matched up. And even though on some maps they have like some teams perform better, although it might also be down to individual game and plays and if you get kills and grabs, but we saw kind of like both teams having initiatives and both teams having the leads on various maps, and it did came down to this map. And even though the 5-Pit did have that initial lead, Team Triumph was able to crunch their way back and get those 2 captures there, but not without the work. We saw it was hard work. Carrier did a lot of job there alone, insane play, and then Jack managed to, even though Carrier did die here from Sour did a good job like running all the way far, trying to and did get a kill on Carrier, but Jack was just there to be able to grab a flag, and then at that point it was over. He brought it home, and that put them in the draw. So effectively, you could imagine that all the games prior to this ended up in draws for both teams. So 2-2, 2 matches, 1 for each team. And now the score is also equal. It's crazy. It's insane. It's awesome to see. And also, it's awesome to see interesting plays happening here as well from both teams. This is super. This is a huge comeback. Let's check the chat. Fulian is watching, and he's doing quite a commentary. Hold the phone. Objection. Joke. GG. LOL. Huge return. Huge. I can't tell when he messaged that. I think he messaged just recently. But honestly, there was huge returns for both Team 5-Pit in one of the matches and just now on Team Triumph. Wow. And the second half has kicked off. Jack and Carrier in the attack. And we see that Jack needs to work on that ice, but which makes Carrier slightly ahead. Meanwhile, Zenerd is down here and BK is pushing up. Where's Classic? Classic's gonna go for Tricky. Actually, I think he juked him. He went for the top, but he actually went down. However, BKB and Vank are here. Excellent defense. However, what's happening here? It looks like excellent defense on both sides. Both sides clear the first attack. And the game is going on. 11 minutes, 20 seconds. This final half is going to decide the destiny and who's going to be the victorious in this tournament. All right. I might be on the edge more than the teams themselves. Looks like Carrier is going to go use the vent. I don't see any... Actually, Jack is slowly approaching, but Arvid's stopping him quite far. Meanwhile, it seems it's a bit more dangerous attack here. Vank tried to clear them both, dies. BK does clear. Does not get the Xanarty. He did use a bit of a block technique to get a bit of a height, dodging the grenade. Gets taken out eventually. However, now we see... Oh, I think Carrier maybe tried to drop, but he died there. He died from mine, as we can see in the chat, which means he tried to drop, gets mined. Looks like Sour is trying to use the sand technique on this map. The sand does look a little different on this map. Each map has a bit different textures. Right, now Xanarty is meeting Vank. Vank is now pushing out, rerouting back. BK is watching top. Is there somebody? Oh, there is. There's Classic on the top. This might be potentially dangerous. Classic does drop, does get a grab, and now is trying to make a run for it. Does manage to get the kill. Yeah, utilizing the vent proved to be... Oh, rockets fired. Missed. Xanarty might be here to intercept Carrier. Carrier don't... Yeah, I'm not sure who shot the rocket. Looks like Classic is gonna take this one. And gonna put the 5-peat in the lead. Once more. Puts the mine underneath the sand. However, Team Triumph is all here, but Jack is just... Jack was... Maybe he should have went for TNT kills instead of trying to get a quick grab there. Potentially would have been maybe better option, but... I mean, it's hard to judge. If it would work for him, he would have an escape. However, he would have a lot of people chasing him, but... unfortunately, that did not work out for the Team Triumph. And now we see Vang defending against Xanarty here. Jack briefly clears him out. Might as well. He was coming from the spawn. However, Carrier gets cleared out in the center, which means that Jack will advance alone, and Carrier is going to meet Arvid here. Gets taken out, so the Triumph is going to have only Jack in the attack here. Jack does manage to get taken out. So Xanarty might be able to get a cheeky grab here. BK was kind of late to the rotation there. Xanarty does rotate in front of Vank. Still manages to kill the Vank. Tries to use the grenade. That will be a really good play, because if he gets BK with the grenade, then he can get a grab, but he misses. Vank goes around from the other side. What's Vank doing? Looks like Carrier's just gonna tag Xanarty. He's not even gonna use TNT on him. He knows he's distracted, and finally it puts an end to that attack. So yeah, we have a lead of Team 5-peat with 7 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the game. Alright, so is there... Okay, looks like Carrier is gonna be met by Classic and Arvid in the attack here. Meanwhile, Vank is... looks like Vank is gonna be the one trying to use the vents on this map. After all, he is the one who made this map. He's the creator of this map here. Ooh, he doesn't notice the grenade. That's interesting. That's interesting. And he won't get mined because he used the... Okay, even though he didn't get mined, he didn't succeed to land safely. That puts Carrier alone in attack here. Oh, actually, no, he's not alone. There's a Jack here. And Jack is just... unfortunately, Jack chose... he should have maybe chose Vector on the right, but he didn't have much time there because all of the team was coming. He did get a grab, but he basically ran into them. So there was a bit of a dangerous attack from Team Triumph here. Carrier is going to be on the attack here once more. Looks like... where's BK? BK is somewhat missed Arvid. Okay, Jack is here in time, so to clear him out. Vank takes the flag. Carrier... Oh, looks like they cleared out their defenses. Carrier is there to defend, so none of the... Which is really good for Team Triumph, because Carrier did take out one guy and manage... Oh, but Xanarty is there! Xanarty might be able to flamethrower! However, BKB grabs the flag and he's probably gonna take it home unless Classic can do something here. No, he's just too far. And Jack takes him out. That puts... Okay, that puts the score 1-1. 1-1. This is such a close game. And I love to see this. Score is 1-1. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Is Arvid going to be able to do something here? Oh no! Classics take another flag. Carrier took another flag. Team Triumph is defending here. Where's Carrier? Looks like he's trying to go through here. Vank is there to help him defend. And Vank takes out Arvid, which alleviates... Oh, but they don't see... Oh, is Vank gonna... Vank is gonna... Classic's trying to flamethrower. He does succeed. The flamethrower plays off. Well done. Well done. All right. Whew, that was close one for Team 5-Beat. Looks like those were two strong attacks from Team Triumph in a pretty short time there. However, Team 5-Beat did manage to secure both of those attacks. Right. And defend. Good job on both teams. Alright, and now it looks like we're back to having attack. Xanarchy is facing the BKB. Looks like Sour is putting the sand. And we have just reset. Vank is trying to block rush through instead of TNTing Arvid. He does TNT eventually, but he gets traded, so that will put the stop to that attack. Is there somebody in the vents here? Looks like nobody's in the vents. What about the other side? Looks like Classic's gonna try and break through from this side, which probably means that there's nobody up here on these vents either. But yeah, we did see that vents actually do work. Oh, is Jack gonna like play risky here? He's now alone. He probably should stall for and wait for BKB to come back. And looks like Jack actually does that. Which is odd to see because Jack is usually the type of player who's pretty good with TNT and he likes to go and engage. But now he did the right choice and engaged when the BK was there, and then he can go and fight. Because if he loses the fight, then it's a grab for the other team. And thus they clear out the defense. However, looks like 5-Beat is now... Arvid's gonna try to rotate. Carry predicted that. Now he's gonna face Sour here in the attack. He needs to take out Sour, he needs to take out Sand, but once he takes out Sour, the Sand is no match. However, is he gonna be able to escape here? There's still Arvid. He takes out Arvid. However, Classic is rushing to intercept him. We might say Rocket. No, there's no money for rockets for Team 5-Beat. However, there's Xanarchy. But Xanarchy was the Team Triumph is defending Carrier. However, looks like Classic might be... Nope, he was unable to intercept nor get a grab. And that puts a lead... Oh my god, that puts a lead to Team Triumph. They are only one capture away from winning this tournament. But everything can still happen. There's only 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Looks like Xanarchy will get from front here. Oh no, Jack manages to take him out. No, actually he didn't. But BK does manage to take him out. Classic is gonna rush through and he's gonna vine up. Oh, he gets stuck. He gets stuck. Carrier also gets a frag though. Is he gonna be able to escape? Looks like he's meeting Arvid once more. He does take out Arvid with a well-placed grenade. Is Classic gonna make an escape? He's on the second floor. Jack might... No, Jack is gonna be slightly behind. And Xanarchy is there to stop them. Looks like Classic is going to escape. However, the same is for Carrier. But Sour is chasing. Classic drops the flag. What happened? Vank kills both Arvid and Classic. What a big play by Vank. Is this... Okay. Blue flag captured by Carrier. And that is it. That's the game. With 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. That's the game. We have witnessed a history here. Team Triumph won the game. Team Triumph turned out to be triumphant. But I have to say, this was a really close game though. Both teams could have went each way. It could have really went each way. However, Team Triumph just had a slightly more edge and they'd managed to get the victory. Congrats. Congrats. We have a winner. We have a winner on this map. And since this was the final decisive map, that means that they win the tournament with 2 capture lead on the final decisive map. But even if they wouldn't have the final grab there was so little time that even 1 flag lead would have been enough. Wow. we saw some crazy plays. I'm really happy to see some crazy plays from both teams, and also crazy, awesome defenses too. Team Triumph was getting 2 really dangerous attacks there, but Team 5-Pete was able to defend them and bring their flag home. However, that was not quite enough to be able to secure the victory. And after long 5-year streak of victories, Team 5-Pete has been taken down, and we have new champion here, Team Triumph, with BKB as their dedicated defender, with Carrier as their dedicated attacker, and Venk and Jack switching the roles from attacker to defender, and sometimes even in the same match. Wow. I guess I'm gonna enable the chat. Chat's probably going crazy now. I'm gonna say a GG. All right, and I guess we're going to have interviews very shortly. We're gonna hop on the Discord to see what's going on there, and let's join the lobby. Let's join the hello. Let's join Team Triumph. I congratulate you guys with the really hard work paid off, earned victory just here, coming back from two match deficit, winning all the remaining 3 matches all the way to the very end. Even in the very last game, it was so close, and 5-Pete even started with a lead in the very last game, and you managed to win. What are your feelings, emotions right now? What do you have to say?
It wasn't easy. Those are some good games, though.
I'm shaking.
I don't know. I think they'll go back and they'll probably think they played really bad, but I think they played really good, especially Sour. Sour did really well. I think
they all did really great. Classic did
everyone
fantastic.
Played great.
Xanarty was so many times in the right spot to support him or save him or self-defense. Sour was doing great. I think it was maybe more down to positioning or individual situations, or just sometimes you guys played a little better, but it was really both ways all the time. Sometimes they were having a huge lead. Sometimes you guys were kind of more like confidently winning, getting more grabs. What a crazy games today. Wow.
Those were amazing games.
All right.
I'd just like to give a shout out to Carrier Boip with his clutch plays. Even in 2v1s, he was winning against Sour, and it was really great to see.
Definitely. Even in the final game here, we saw incredible clutch play where he takes out them and basically brings the flag all the way to your side single-handedly. Does get taken out by Sour, but there was I believe Jack was there to bring it all the way home. Like I say, this was really like hard-earned victory for you guys. Well played.
Yes,
thank you.
Well played, everyone.
What is the key to success? What do you think? What led you guys to this outcome?
Squats.
Yes.
I was doing squats between every half.
For the ladies, yes, Carrie does squats. Wink.
Carrie's gonna get all the phone numbers lately. It's gonna get all the
I
phone
see.
numbers lately.
You were keeping your body physically in check so that you're not just stuck at the computer in the same pose.
Really helped.
So you have your
blood
pumping.
I think that really helped. I think that really helped. I think these were my best games I've played mostly.
I have to say, I would have to agree. There have been other games, and you always seem to have that
can't
clutch
beat
factor.
Beat my what was that? Atrium, was it? Can't beat that game. That game was insane.
Yes, that was wild.
Wow. Yeah.
Diamond, who do you think MVPs from both team? Who do you think?
MVPs from both team. Oh man, it's really hard. Even though Carrier was doing a lot of plays, right? But there was kind of like several moments where like he was having way better time if he had the second attacker. But I have to give it to Carrier, even though I would really want to give it to BKB, because he was doing really, really solid defense throughout the entire game,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
on
Shout out to
deathmatch.
my defense.
Especially on deathmatch,
Yes.
which I thought would be going really poor for you guys. It ended up being complete opposite. BKB was just top notch on his defense. So
Yep.
I would give it to BKB just because I would share it with BKB and Carrier, because Carrier did awesome star plays. That's from your team. But from Team 5-Pete, it's a little more difficult. I'd say I would have to give it to. I would want to give it slightly more to. I think I want to give it to Classic, I suppose.
Yep.
But then again, he's kind of like always in his element. He's always doing his thing. But that just proves that experience, the skill, and right placement and right timing when to engage. That is the key why their team is able to get so many victories in so many years. So I have to give it to him. That being said, Zenerty was so many times in right place, right time to protect Classic and really help him out. Sour was doing a lot of clutches, a lot of defenses, and Arvid too. So honestly, their team is just really, really solid together. And kind of same here. So I can't really pick up the MVP, but if I have to choose one, it's probably would be the Classic from their team.
Yeah, I think I agree with that as well. No arguments there.
I vote BK for our team, but his callouts were great.
Yes, I think BK. You got to give the man props.
Wait,
He was not a
Isaac
defender.
joined. Isaac joined the VC.
Isaac,
Hey.
Yo!
Isaac, my friend. Hello.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Did you watch the
I think
stream
he's
by
muted.
any chance? Oh yeah, he's muted. Maybe he cannot really speak now.
It's all good.
I did
Yeah.
not watch the stream.
Oh, did not watch the stream.
Made it too late.
Well,
You have
So
to
good.
go watch the VOD.
you just kind of dropped in at the interview of after the tournament has just concluded and the Team Triumph has just won their first tournament.
That's awesome.
He's a man of few words.
That's all we get from Isaac. He has very few words.
Yeah. Our bystander. Did you even? Since you just joined, I guess you are completely clueless and you didn't watch the stream. You didn't know what even happened. Man, there was some crazy, awesome games, awesome plays by both teams. There were so many, like both teamwork plays with two players, but also individual plays and clutches, and the games were definitely really entertaining and riveting, and right until the very end.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you
It was
better.
definitely entertaining, that's for sure. Do
Yeah.
you have any other questions for us, Diamond? Before we head off?
Yeah, I would like to ask, like, what are your thoughts, like, after first two losses, like when the Team 5-Pete had the 2-match lead? How, like, were you like guys like let down? Were you guys really stressed? What
Bro,
happened?
Our morale was the highest at that point, you could say.
Yes,
We were pumped.
stuck together even after the two losses. We were sitting there joking around, having fun. I mean, that's all it is really about at the end of the day. You know, if you take it too seriously, it's going to affect you. But yeah, we were having a laugh. Jack was burping and stuff. Carrie was doing his squats and his Zumba in the background. Really good.
I see. So you
Yeah,
were.
morale was
I dropped
really good.
something heavy. That was funny.
Yes, it was.
Well, you dropped a heavy victory here. You clutched so many
Nice transition.
things, so many flag captures, man. Insane plays from you, and yeah, no doubt you were like bringing the bread for your team. However, it wouldn't be possible without BKB's solid defense. But that being said, Vank,
Yep.
and you did. I have to say you did really good too. Like just because they overshined you just slightly more, I would say Vank and Jack did both really great at their roles as well. So good
Yeah,
good
Jack
games,
and I
good
was-
plays.
Did you
Jack
see
and
the
I-
epic fail on Torvus when I snuck up to Arvid? Were you watching that?
Not
was
probably
pretty
not.
funny, Jack.
Probably not.
It was.
Not sure.
It was. I'm glad because it was worse than the Vine fail on Industries last time. I snuck up right behind Arvid, placed a TNT. He just decided to start jumping, so I missed, and he jumped down, and I jumped down, and then I point blank rocketed him and missed.
Oh, no worries. You're not the only one rocketing and missing. There was a lot of rockets this game, aimed at
Yeah.
a lot of at carrier, at anyone who has a flag. However, I don't think we really saw much rocket kills. Yeah, I don't think we really saw. All right. Is the other team ready? Willing to do an interview?
Yeah,
Maybe we should mention.
nice.
Maybe we should give them interview a little bit, and then maybe we can return to you guys.
Let's mute. Let's see if they want to get in.
All right.
I mean, it must be tough for them a little bit, because they probably expected another victory. After all, they did have 5 Pete in their name, but it just was a little bit too short this time around for them. So, that being said, they did really good. I would have to say, just this time around, they finally met a team that is actually finally able to, put some pressure on them. Although initially it seemed like it's gonna be just another sweep by 5 Pete. So yeah.
Yeah, they were picking every map because they had first picks, so they were picking their good maps. So after they picked their 2, then the last 3 were maps we were decently confident on.
That would also explain why they had a much better, much more confident pressure and caps on the first 2 maps, leading to the victory.
Also, we were getting warmed up because we don't play as much as they do.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say so. I've seen Vank and BKB practicing a lot.
Sorry?
So it's not entirely true for your entire team. So
What was that? Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention.
Jack was claiming that your team was not playing that much, but I would argue that you guys actually did some practice, especially you, Vank and BKB.
Yeah, I mean, I practiced as much as I could. I was on pretty much every couple of days, whenever I had the time, really. Getting TNT and stuff.
Okay.
Really had to grind.
Yeah. Did the 5 Pete respond? Are they gonna do interview or they don't feel like it's?
I think they. Oh, Sour joined.
I think Sal's here. Let's.
Yeah.
Well played, Sour.
Sour's here.
Well played.
GG's.
Hello.
Yeah, GG's guys. Congrats.
GG's. Is other team members are gonna join? Oh, looks like everyone's joining. All right. Arvid's here.
But yeah, I
Sour's
just
here.
wanted to say
Hello.
Just wanted to say
Hello.
congrats and GG.
Congratulations.
All right, Triumph, you can respond to them if you will. So yeah, honestly, you both teams did really great today, really good, and it did seem like Team 5 Pete would take the win. You guys had really a lot of pressure, huge leads, and huge comebacks on first 2 matches. So what are your overall thoughts about these games about today? What do you think?
Yeah, the better team won today. I think we had our chances, but we played badly when it came to like flag carries and stuff. We didn't convert the flag grabs into caps, so I think that's where we struggled the most.
Yeah, I would have to agree. That was quite a lot of grabs. However, a lot of them did transfer to the captures as well, especially in the first two matches. So they maybe did win, but they didn't win easily. That's for sure. Even until the very end. So yeah, you did manage to win the first 2 matches. How were you feeling at that point? Were you feeling like it's gonna be in the bag, only one more game, or what was your thoughts at that moment in the time of the tourney?
To be honest, I think we all felt even at that point after the first 2 wins and down to the wire that there's no I think there was never any doubt that we felt that we would win. I think if you lose if you lose the belief that you're gonna win, I think you lose the chance to win as well.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
The
I
mental.
don't think we never really like it. Never really crossed our mind that that we were gonna lose. It was more like, regardless of what happens, we're gonna do everything we can to win. So even in the third game, like at the beginning, it was like, okay, we're finishing it off here after the first half when we were down. What
4
was it, like
points.
2 or 3 caps?
I think it
Maybe
was
4.
4. Yeah, it was 4. You guys did like even in the game before. I think Triumph also had the lead on the second map, and at the
on
very end, you
Thomas, yeah.
managed to clutch and get a lot of points. So for sure, you guys didn't fumble. You guys played well and clutched those moments and made your way back up. So
yeah, I mean, throughout all moments, I think like we always stuck by that second, even if we're down by second half, we're gonna do everything we can at that point to turn it around, because the game's obviously never over. But I think Triumph did well in that sense as well. Like, for example, on the last map Museum, when we were up 2-0, and we kind of had the momentum for like almost all the first half. But then they got the push on us, and they started getting the pressure, and then they quickly converted that pressure to another 2 caps and managed to tie it up by halftime. So, like, I think in that sense, I feel like, at least from my point of view, I think the game ended up being very much just about kind of the momentum shift, because I feel like whenever one team was doing well, that team was doing well. When we got 1 cap, we usually got 1, 2, 3 caps, and then when they were doing well, they did the same thing. They didn't only get 1 cap; they were able to convert it to several more caps moving forward to it. And I feel like it was really like a lot about kind of having that momentum. Like, when you felt like you had the pressure, you were getting the kills, you were getting the grabs.
Yeah.
Like, it was, at that point in time, it was definitely like you were definitely in control.
Indeed.
But that's
indeed.
also the same thing from the defending side. Like, when the opponents have the pressure on you, it's obviously the same thing. Like, we need to try and get the kills. We need to reset. We need to try and regain the momentum, because I feel like that kind of ended up being the drawback in a lot of situations. Like, on especially that, not so much on Museum. Museum was kind of more down to the wire all around, but especially on Deathmatch and Outpost, I feel like what really ended up hurting us was really the fact that whenever they had pressure on us, we weren't really able to retaliate in time. Like, it was always they got a bunch of caps, obviously on purpose as well. And it was always a difficulty trying to climb back. Like, aside from that Industries match, and I guess, like, at least for part of the Museum match, it sort of felt like we were always having to take back what we had already lost. It was never like that sort of thing, like, okay, we can expand on our lead. It was always the only chance we had to win is like getting back what we already messed up on before,
Yeah. I would have to say the game. Which map do you think was? Which maps do you think were the strongest for you? And which was like the biggest surprise? For example, the deathmatch. Personally, I thought you guys would do really, really well on the deathmatch because you had the game not too soon before versus the same exact team, and you steamrolled them. But here it was quite opposite. So, what are your thoughts about that? In that regard,
I think, I mean, in terms of like what we felt initially, I think like it just goes like it was all according to the map pick. Like, I think we picked every map in accordance to what we felt the strongest on. We definitely felt that Industries was the strongest map, and I definitely felt that was the case. On Industries, like we've never really felt weird. Like in all the practice as well leading up to it, we always felt that was going to be our strongest map. And then sort of it was always, especially Museum and Outpost, were always sort of the maps that we were less confident on. On Deathmatch especially, I just say, like, obviously it went from what was like 6-minute victory last 5-0 last week, obviously to whatever was 5-4, I think, or was it 4-3 ending by the time.
I think it was like 4-2 something, probably.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it. I mean, I don't think. I think last week, I think a lot of what happened in Deathmatch came down more to like a strategy issue rather than anything else. Like, I don't feel like they necessarily played like individually bad on that map, but I felt like the issues that happened last week were sort of easy for them to fix on Deathmatch. I feel like they left their base open like from the beginning, and they just kind of lost the momentum, which was sort of the case last week since we ended up just getting rapid caps one after the other. But when we weren't able to do that today, we obviously didn't see the same success. So I definitely think like just by kind of managing like their defense a bit and just making that a bit tighter, that immediately made it more difficult for us.
Indeed, Deathmatch is one of those maps
I felt like
that are like
yeah, exactly.
it can really kind of snowball to both sides. However, it didn't really snowball. It was more like kind of like they constantly kept like getting those grabs like time after time this time around. But yeah, that was kind of the biggest sort of a surprise, I'd say, with the map wise. But yeah, I have to say it's kind of like interesting because like on some maps, like especially like you said, you picked your best maps and your team indeed played the best on those. And there was a lot of moments where like the initiative was shifting from one side to the other. So indeed, that's truly was how it was unfolding. All right, so I would like to ask, what do you think about like your attack or your defense? Do you feel like it was solid? Do you feel like there was like mistakes? And also, you did recently change the player. You used to run with a different fourth player, but now Zenerty joined the squad, and since he's attack and now that puts you more in the defense, do you think that affected these games as well?
Or do you want to start off with the attack?
Yeah, let's start with the attack.
Yeah, I think in terms of attack, I think Zenerty played well, but on certain maps he struggled a bit. I think he said that himself. I don't know if it's like the time, it's too late for him or whatever. Some people play better midnight, some people don't. So yeah, I feel like our attacks were okay, but it kind of felt like we were going in solo a lot, which wasn't good. So a lot of times I was trying to stall and wait for Zenerty, but he was getting like held up or getting mind killed or whatever it was. In terms of defense, I think Sar would admit it that he could have played better, but he tried his best, and then Arvid obviously would say the same. I don't really want to speak for defense, but I think we could have definitely defended better overall.
Yeah, I think overall the defense was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that. I would like to hear from the defense themselves. What do they think about the defense? Did they do good? Did they could have like done better? What is it like?
I mean, you can always do better, of course. Candidly, I think I'm honestly happy with the way I played today. I feel like I played very cleanly for most of the game, and I feel like at least for my part, I think I kept cleanly for the most part. But then of course there were lapses of mistakes, often mistakes, snowballing into more mistakes, yeah. I mean, Sours already talked about himself. I think Sour should not be too hard on himself for the loss, but
definitely not.
He feels that he.
I'd say Sour did really good, and there was a lot of moments where he actually clutched the defense. So yeah, I'd say literally everyone from both teams played exceptionally well today. I didn't really saw like kind of worse performance than like normal or big mistakes from either. Of course, there was mistakes, but I think everyone did really great.
Yeah, as I said, I think Sour definitely has some clutch moments. Obviously, as you said, we had the Zenerty this tournament instead of Minnow, which just in itself, of course,
how did
is a
that
big switch.
affect the games?
Obviously, like it affected it, it changed our entire strategy, of course, since I was an attacker before, and I played defense for this one. So with Zenerty in, we decided to swap so that I defend and have Zenerty play attack with Classic. And obviously, I think that changes the team dynamic a lot, since Sour used to playing with someone else in defense.
Right.
Both me and Classic used to playing with each other in attack. So that changed things up a lot. Obviously, not necessarily for the worse, but obviously it's just different. A lot of different kind of things to work through. I think initially, what we were hoping for, which I think was sort of true, was that it would help in the sense of kind of fixing previous communication issues, because what we felt from the previous tournaments is that me and Classic, for the most part, are the most vocal players in the team.
Mhm.
So our hope was that having me in defense and Sour in attack, me in defense, would mean that we kind of have
Better
at least one
callouts.
person that kind of
Yeah.
one person like
Covers
kind of,
the defense area.
being very vocal in both attack and defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that was an
for the
improvement?
mo-
Do you think that was an improvement?
I think so. I think for the most part, like I'm not discontent with how the defense went. I think like
Mhm.
I mean, obviously we were hoping for better. So I don't like it's by no means a success, but like that's the thing. Like if you think of across all games, like we played like how many minutes? Like today we had what 24 times, like pretty much 24 times 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's like 2.5
only
hours
2 minutes
almost.
minus. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
Like,
quite a long
between
session
2.5
today.
hours. Yeah, like for defending for like between 2 and 2.5 hours of gameplay, like you're gonna be making mistakes.
Of course.
And yeah, to be honest, we just made too many. Like as I said before, I'm happy with my performance, but I do think that whenever I made a mistake, it led to at least a grab going through. Sometimes we were able to defend it, but for the most part, like whenever I made a significant mistake, it pretty much always led to a grab or a cap. And yeah, I think at least for my part, I think that's like the most regrettable mistakes that I've been making today and over the entire tourney. I think sort of for Sour, Sour, do you want to speak or do you want me to speak for you?
Let's hear what Sour has to say. Like we would like to get everyone to say a word. So
Yeah,
Sour,
in case he's muted.
free to say anything. You can comment it on your performance or overall thoughts about this tourney, this final day. Give your shot. All right, looks like Sour doesn't feel like talking.
I mean, we were talking about it earlier, and I think it was like positional issues. I mean, not as much today. It was mostly last week. We were talking a lot about the caps that went through. Sort of often was because of mispositioning. And I think that was definitely improved upon today. Yeah, honestly, the team that clutched the most moments was the team that won.
It does appear so, and there was definitely a lot of moments on both sides, and a lot of teamwork too. It could have really went either way. It really could have, all the way until to the end, like with clock running so close and still being draw on both sides. That I honestly can commend both of the teams for really excellent work. I mean, of course there happens mistakes, but overall everyone played just insanely well, I'd say. So congrats. You can congratulate yourself. I think you played well and proved yourself to be really the best two teams that we have right now in Capture the Flag. Right. So, with that, I would actually before we don't leave yet, or unless you guys plan to leave soon, 5 Pete. I would like to ask the kind of similar question about the attack and the defense to the Team Triumph. What are their thoughts? So, are you gonna hang around a little, or you guys have to go?
I can say a few words. Not sure about Jack and Kyria.
Yeah. What do you say about like same question basically about your attack and your defense? Was there
What was it?
troubles? Your team like why did you put those players? I saw that basically Carrier was constantly in the attack, BKB was constantly in the defense. However, we saw some changes with Jack and you specifically. So
yeah,
some words on that.
I think that was the working formula. I think. We tried having me in an attack for a lot of the different maps. Obviously, I prefer to attack on something like Torvus, something like Outpost, those maps that I'm really comfortable with. We noticed Jack was really good on some maps, like with Group TNT. So the open maps where you can see everything, where it's just straight up TNT fights. We tried to opt for him in those situations. We noticed Deathmatch was not great for Jack. He was after the last performance, he was struggling with BK.
Yeah.
I think deathmatch is a map that I was able to defend on okay. So BK and I, we have very similar playstyles. Obviously, BK teaching me CTF from the ground up is gonna do that.
I would have to say that was probably the best choice you've done in deathmatch by choosing you to put in the defense and putting Jack in the attack, because we actually saw not only your defense was just really solid on the deathmatch, but we also saw Jack joining Carrier quite frequently, and even though Carrier really has those clutch moments, but especially on the first 2 matches, I'd say he was really struggling in the attack. He was basically one-man attack, while the 5-Pete was having a 3-man attack constantly. So yeah, it was quite an interesting dynamic, but it kind of leveled out on the next following games.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the plan was originally to have me attack, and then as soon as we get a one cap lead, sure Arvid noticed this. Must have been pretty frustrating. We'd all defend, or would have 3 people defend, and we just send Carrier to attack. I'd mark like Classic and Zen. It worked out on some occasions, but on Torvis we got a bit too overconfident, and we lost that game because of that.
In kind of indeed, yeah. You had the lead there, but that loss almost kind of costed you like the entire tourney, because that put you like 2 matches down. And the deathmatch, which was the map where personally I expected you guys to do the worst, it was actually almost the opposite. You guys had 4-0 lead. However, 5-Pete did manage to get two captures as well. So
yeah, they did pretty well.
They also had like a lot of times they managed to like suddenly switch initiative to their side, and they get like not just 1 but like several captures, and that allowed them to win on the Torvis, even despite the fact that you guys initially had the lead. Right.
Yep.
Okay. So what about the attack on your team? What about the attack?
Attack. I mean, it was really just the same thing. You know, if I wasn't attacking, then Jack would attack. If Jack wasn't attacking, then I would attack.
Yeah.
I sort of played a bit more of an alternating role, like a support for Carrier who'd get the grabs, and I'd be there to shepherd him to like block the attackers on the side. I know we got a few lucky.
Yeah, I'd say you did a pretty good job there. I would like to hear from Jack and Carrier. So Jack, if you can speak up, what were your thoughts on your play today?
Well, I definitely dropped the ball on Torvis. I think
Torvis is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, we were doing pretty well, and we had it evened up, and then at the very end, in the stalemate, I had like the best opportunity to end it, and I just missed 2 great shots. But other than that, I think on defense, there are definitely some maps that I'm not too great on, and I was very happy for switching with Venk because I felt like I was just kind of being overwhelmed at times. But yeah, so I think we definitely played to each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I think that was definitely something that helped a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I felt very, very confident in attack on deathmatch. That was a very good
on
map.
Shout out our deathmatch. Me and Jack on deathmatch was pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the victory in the deathmatch was down? It was like because of such a good attack, or is it the attack was so good because the defense was so solid?
I think it was both, honestly.
It's both. I mean, obviously, if 5-Pete got through, like we would have to push back or something.
Yeah, defense is really hard on that map.
I had to say that at the very beginning of the deathmatch, I think 5-Pete did have like bigger initiative and was like you guys were really like in the defense mode once more, but then it kind of throughout the game the tide switched. All right, so I think we've covered deathmatch quite a lot. What is your thoughts on like what was the most difficult map you would say for your team?
I think Industries was the worst for me. I did not do that good on that one.
Museum was pretty tough as well. We
Yeah,
only
I'd-
barely won.
For me, I'd say Museum. It was really anyone's game at that point. We just had some clutches.
I'd say out of all the games, Museum was in fact so close for both teams.
Yeah, that was the most tight game.
A fitting tiebreaker.
Indeed,
Yes.
indeed. Whilst the others were kind of towards one team or the other. That being said, though, the Torvus, you guys had the lead, and there was comeback from the 5-peat, which was insane. Man, really awesome games. Really awesome games. Right. So I guess I will. Yeah. Say
Sorry,
it.
I was just going to say I need to head off now. I'm probably about to have dinner. Are there any questions you'd like to ask me before I head off?
I guess just final words from you. What do you have to say about the entire thing?
Final words. Yeah, I mean, I've said it a million times already. I think everyone played really well. I know 5-peat are probably going to be unhappy with this, with this loss, but I think they really played well, and they shouldn't overthink it. It was just a really balanced game, I'd say. Another thing is, I just want to ask anybody who was participating in the tournament, who was watching the tournament, anyone recording, I'm going to be putting a montage together just for all the clutch plays of everybody, every team, every player.
Oh, there's going to be
so if
plenty. Yep.
Yes, if you guys have any clips, make sure to just send them to me through Discord or something like that. And yeah, you should have a compilation or something like that to boost Jacob CTF.
All right.
All right, that's me done. You guys have a good one. See ya.
All right.
See ya.
It is.
All right. Is anyone is gonna leave soon or not? No. All right. I would like to now switch to the team 5-peat, and I suppose Arvid, you can take the lead. Is there anything more that you would like to say or add to about the entire thing?
About this tournament or anything specific?
I guess about the tournament or the maps or anything that you think maybe we missed here, because it seems like we kind of covered everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything anything big that stands out. I think yeah, the games were close. It was hopefully exciting to watch. Yeah.
Oh, it was definitely exciting to watch. I feel like usually I went I start off kind of having more energy, but it was kind of opposite for me. I started with lower energy, and it just kept going more hype near the end. So
That's good.
So because all of the games were just so many clutches, so many fights. Awesome to see. Right. I think with that we can probably conclude the interview.
Can I have some final words?
Yeah, sure. Final words.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And some actual final words. Period. So I just like to just say thanks for all these tournaments. It's been in the end, I will be looking back on it as a fond memory. Even though this is a bit of a smear on the memory, it's still gonna be something fun to look back to.
Yeah.
This is mine, Sours, and Classic's last tournament. So we're gonna be done with CTF from now on. I don't think we're gonna be playing ever again. If we do, it's not. I'm not gonna say never, but if
never
if we do
say
play
never.
again, it's
Who
going
knows?
to be. Yeah, I mean, if we do play, it's definitely not going to be in the near future. And I think it's very unlikely that we will be playing again. But yeah, we all had a blast. These tournaments, been a lot of ups and downs, good moments, bad moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for being good competition, good teammates in casual games, and yeah.
It's been a pleasure
It's
playing
all
with you guys. All
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Definitely miss you. I know I will miss you guys.
It's my
We'll miss you.
favorite tournament yet.
It definitely was. Arvid
The
personally
games
as
were
well.
great.
I think this was peak Arvid, to be honest. He's been playing the best he's ever
Definitely
been.
peak Arvid.
I can agree
you
on
improved
that.
a lot.
Definitely agree on that as well.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. Well played. As I said, I think I played. I'm happy with the way I played.
Mhm.
I think the only as I said, the only regret I have is that it feels like the mistakes were very punishing. It was the sort of situation where if you don't play perfect, the one moment is gonna slip through, and the one
definitely.
moment that you let lapse of judgment go through, that's when they pounce and get 3 caps. So you get it really well. Yeah, so it was very exciting. Even though it sucks to lose, it's I think it's a fitting passing of the torch to whoever's going to be continuing to play CTF from this point.
All right. Yeah, excellent final words indeed. So yeah, basically this is it. Yeah, this was truly awesome final send off. Would have been in I guess an alternative universe if one team would make slightly more mistakes, different plays, different positions, could have turned the other way around, but really the matchup was so close. It was either team's victory. It just so happened that this time around Team Triumph was the victorious ones. So it's gonna be sad to see such a great team to leave, but definitely you guys left with a bang, I'd say. So well played.
Yeah, it's a good. It's left in good hands. It was a very well-deserved victory, and I'm sure that CTF is going to continue to thrive, and that's going to continue to have a great tournaments.
For sure. All right.
Oh, also, just about
Yeah?
CTF in general, there are some exciting new updates coming in the future, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Any hint of what those might be?
No.
It's a mystery. All right. Yeah. I guess that concludes the tournament 2024. Yeah, this year we have a new team that finally was managed to take the crown away from 5 feet, and as they said, they pass off the candle. And I guess we're gonna see around next tournament, which will happen whenever that will happen, probably somewhere 1 year from now. And yeah, awesome games, awesome players, and awesome teams, and just the best of Capture the Flag. You just witnessed it here. Well played, everyone. And with that, I think we're done here. See ya, and stay in touch for the updates from Jack for Capture the Flag, and hop on and play yourself. Maybe you'll be the next one to be fighting in a tourney. And with that, GG's, and we're ending here. See ya. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.